Test, test. All right, here we are. Welcome out to Saturday Night Live Stream. We're doing a little bit different version of the game tonight. We are doing 5 on the button, round of each. We have a buy-in of 300 to 1,500. Couple new faces out here. We've got sitting in seat number 1, Mr. Robert Worsham. Seat number 2, Curtis White. Seat number 3, Corey Smith. Sitting in seat number 4 is Ian Bowling. Once that camera flips around, I'll tell you some more. I'm sorry, I missed Basil sitting in seat number 4. Seat number 5, Ian Boland. 6, Miss Nancy. 7, I'll get you in a second. We're going to start off with PLO, Pot Limit Omaha. Button's going to be on Mr. Robert Worsham. That means Curtis is going to start it off with Queen 643. We know he's not a fan of folding, so he's going to see a little bit of action. Moves on around to Corey. He makes the call. Basil makes the call. Ian makes the call. Nancy makes the call. Brendan makes the call. And Tony Love makes the call, and Rob. So we're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we call this family pot. First part of the night's going to be a family pot. Flop comes out. King of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, 6 of Hearts. We're going to be looking around for hearts. See who's holding them. Rob's holding the nuts right now. He's got his 83% chance. That means someone did flop 2 pair or a set. We're looking around. I see no sets. So 25 is a bet. We're going to call it around. Welcome to the booth, Mr. Chris Carter.
We got started a little early today.
Right at 8, yeah. You can go ahead and grab a chair over.
Right, 7:58.
Oh, we got Mr.
7:58.
Almost seems to be a liberal tonight. Check the dot on the knot. It's over there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Did
up
you
against the
call
wall.
me a liberal?
10 of hearts on the turn. That puts a possibility of a straight flush out there. But the Queen of Hearts is gone and the 7 of Hearts is gone, so that 8, 9 cannot hit the straight flush. I don't think he knows that. Rob's going to lead out and bet with the nuts. 120 in the pot. He's going to bet $35, try to get a little bit of equity on this. Miss Nancy's going to make the call with her 5 high flush. And I bet Tony is going to make the call also with his 9 high. So we got 3-way action going to the river. An 8 of clubs on the river. That leaves the person with a check on the flop is the person with the check on the river. Oh yeah, some mac and cheese. Thank you. Ooh, I bet that's super loud.
It is super loud.
I bet it's super loud on there.
It is. Yeah, it is.
1 second.
Super
All
loud.
right, I muted it so I could crumble up that bag.
You're still muted.
That's the table.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So Miss Nancy leads out with 35. Rob is going to raise it up to 80. Not a huge bet, but that's going to definitely tell Miss Nancy that her 5 high flush is beat. She may make the call.
It needs you on 2.
I'll be back in just a moment. I'll let you slide over here.
I think anytime that Rob bets, you probably just need to lay it down. Even with your little flush. Good lay down by Miss Nancy. Charlie stepped out for just a second. He had to go take care of something on the table. And we're going to have a discussion about him calling me a liberal because I'm a long ways from that. So it ought to be fun. So we've got 4 callers. So it looks like we've got 6 in the hand. Basil bets 30. we're going to have 5 after they bet the 30. Basil did flop 2 pair. So did Tony. Tony also flopped open-ended. Miss Nancy has a gut shot and bottom pair. Don't know what Curtis has. There's an 8. So Tony's still open-ended. Oh, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I had to count there for a second. 7, 8, 9, 10. Miss Nancy comes out firing. And Charlie's back.
Just for a moment. We push that door shut.
And a call.
So basically, just be very verbal with all the.
Yeah, it looks like Basil Curtis bets 350. We hadn't seen Curtis's cards, but I'm betting he's.
So this is the Kojak's guess it from home hand. Curtain call Curtis. I bet he waited till the river till that 4 spades. That probably gave him a set of 4s.
If it did, he was good,
so
but Curtis
cool.
takes it down. I mean, there's.
Oh, no show.
No show.
Oh, we see it. We'll get it typed in just 1 second. We're about to move the live stream into Clyde's room.
Cards either.
So cool.
He's typing them in right now.
Okay.
That's why he tabled them.
How come it's not already in a Clyde's room?
Because we used to have a private game in Clyde's room that was about a 5 to 10K buy-in, super different game. But what we're going to do is we're moving we are moving the live stream table into Clyde's room.
Yeah,
We're
actually,
building up a floor, and we are going to have all action in there, something that Clyde would have truly wanted. And it's going to be super exciting. So leading the field is Ashton. Who's this guy, Brendan?
He had 6-6-9 deuce.
6-6-9
deuce.
deuce. Okay.
He had the straight.
Who's this guy, Brendan, with $1.2 thousand sitting at the table? Guy's acting like he knows how to play poker.
Talk about liberal. Some Yankee from Pennsylvania.
All right, we'll be right back.
Okay. So Basil calls the 5. Ian calls the 5. Nancy calls 5. That's the one thing about 5 on the button. Ashton raises to 30. Brendan calls. Curtis calls. And Basil calls with pocket 8s. There's not going to be an 8 coming. Rob's holding 8s. Rob's hand with, it's going to be hard to get 5 hearts out there. There's a bunch of hearts gone already. 4, 5, 6. So I didn't know if I come to, does somebody have 7, 8? I don't see 7, 8. Curtis is open-ended. Oh, there we go. Nancy has a straight. She has a small end. You kind of have to just go from top to bottom or bottom to top and try to find out who's winning. Miss Nancy bets the pot at 280. She also has the best club hand if clubs come, but I mean, Jack shrinks up if another club hits the board. Rob, I don't think there's any way Rob stays with his straight flush gut shot. Of course, any 7 gives him an 8 high. Ian's never going to get to his straight because all the 8s are gone. So you notice he has 0 chance to win. Basil has 0 chance to win. Corey called with a set of 6s. If you notice, Miss Nancy is 42% chance or favorite to win this thing. And like I say, you've got Basil and Ian left to act. Well, I guess Corey is okay. Corey folded. Okay, I thought it showed he called, but they have 0 chance to play. There we go. So we're down to heads up, Miss Nancy, and it's easy to sit here and say, Miss Nancy, you've got the best hand no matter what comes. She moved all in for 530. I guess the 4 7s in the deck are giving him a chance, or an ace or a 5. So I guess an ace or a 5 saves him. And Miss Nancy takes it down with 3-4. Picks up a really nice pot. Hey, there's the crusher. See this one? You've been crushing them already?
No.
Oh.
Well, I did just break a table, but.
Huh?
I did just break a table.
Oh, you broke a table?
Yeah. I didn't mean to. I just did. How's the stream going so far?
I've only called a few hands, with Charlie being in and out. I wish I hadn't missed I missed Heather going to Chick-fil-A.
I would have told her to call you back when you were coming.
Huh?
I would.
All I heard was wah 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 wah. I had to tell you you're coming.
I didn't think you were coming today.
Hey, let's see how good you are at riddles tonight. Do you know the difference between a rectal thermometer and an oral thermometer?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
One goes in your butt and one goes in your mouth.
No, the taste.
That's funny.
I thought it was funny.
What are they playing? Oh, round of each. Okay.
So here comes 2 more callers for sure, because one person raises, 5 people call. Oh, we got 6 people now. Oh, about 7. Basil gonna throw. Yeah, Basil's definitely throwing his money in there. He's got pocket kings.
Oh, he's in.
Yeah. So we're gonna up with 7. It looks like. And Charlie's back.
Well, oh my God, what is this? Kojak's home of the.
We had a $25 bet and everybody called. Yeah, $25 raise. Brendan makes it 25 to go, and everybody just floods in.
Are you
Quick,
getting my
fast, in
treat?
a hurry. So 2 hearts hit the board. Basil has king high hearts and pocket kings.
Oh, who's got 5-3? That's going to be the winner.
Nancy has a set of 4s.
All right, that's good.
Brendan has open-ended and a pair of 3s.
I like King 10-3 or 10-8. Basil's hand.
I like Basil's hand.
I actually like everybody's hand.
And I think Miss Nancy snaps it in too.
I like Ian's hand even. Black 5.
Yeah.
There's only one more Black 5.
Yeah, he's got to think that. I don't know. He only has 320. There's already 700 in the pot,
Ship it.
and it's not like the last hand where he was drawing completely dead.
No, and Basil's the master of the short stack chips. He can milk that and turn it into a 4x profit
Yep.
in 28 hours.
Well, Miss Nancy just won a monster pot.
Did she? I missed it.
Yeah, about 1,800.
Beautiful.
She took it from Rob.
Oh lordy.
She had the idiot's end of the straight with a jack high flush draw. He had gut shot straight flush draw.
Ian puts it in also.
Ian puts it in.
I like it. I don't not like it.
My thing right there, if you're gonna put it in right there, put it all.
Get it.
in.
Yeah, get it
Just
all.
Get it all in.
Because then if you don't and you miss it here and somebody bets, then you got only one street to sweat.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna do if you miss at this point? You know, if a heart comes, you can't think your hearts are good.
Oh, he's still not dead.
No, he's not.
He added a 9 to it.
He did add a 9. And there are no 9s that are out. And
There
he
goes
was
his
all
money.
in right there, and he's fixing to get snapped, I think.
17% looking for the river cards, not too shabby.
No.
Brendan got stronger because he's the only one with diamonds. Yep.
Yeah, he's the only one with diamonds.
Nancy says 145. I call.
Well, yeah, she's on a heater.
Can't win them all unless you win them all.
That's right. And you never mess with a heater.
No.
So hey, I asked Lindsay this. Let's see how good you are at riddles. You know the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer?
I'm not going to answer that.
Oh, she answered. It's
I'm not going to answer that.
the taste.
One goes in your butt, one goes in your mouth.
Well, I was going to say because if I say no, or if I say yes, what have you had the rectal thermometer when I was 5?
I just laugh.
5 way to the turn river.
You guys
Is that a
have
5? That is the
That is five.
last Black 5. That's Ian's completion.
Ian wins, and he's all in. He's going to win a big one,
1,800. Oh no, he just went all in for 145 more.
but he's going to win an $1,800 pot.
Yeah.
He only had three.
Does anybody have
400
ace
when he
deuce?
started? No, I read that today, and I thought that was a pretty funny joke. I laughed out loud at that one. You can tell he's winning. Y'all can't hear it, but he's laughing, and it's a very relaxed laugh. You can hear the.
I wish we could put heart monitors on everybody.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
That was
And see
awesome.
Michelle the home because they did that in one of the
Yeah, it was on Poker Goer, one of those I saw but it was in some tournament they did it, wasn't it?
eyelash.
Might be mine.
So there's no side pot. So
Brendan did make the call, correct?
oh yeah, we had 4 people call Ian and nobody else. Like I say, there's no side pot. He catches a gut shot 5 to drag that pot down.
A 1-outer because the 5 of spades is in Brendan's hand.
Sure is.
Where are
Wow.
the other 2 vibes?
Black 5 was the only one. Red 5 would have gave a flush
Oh.
to Brendan or a flush to
Yeah.
Basil.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm eating food. I'm really not paying that much attention now.
Yeah, that was. I guess that's living right.
Man, no.
And he's had a
Okay,
rough
so
day.
in his defense, you ever seen a bank robbery where the teller just gets beat down?
Okay.
That was Ian at the other table.
Oh.
So that gets him
Well-
about halfway back to even.
Playing with Ian for the last 20 years.
Halfway back to even.
Yeah, playing with Ian for the last 20 years. I've seen Ian be the bank teller for many, many years.
Wah, wah. Oh, where's my sound effects? I got some sound effects for in here now.
And at some point, you have to realize that it's the bank teller's fault.
He's a good old boy, man. I used to play
Oh.
baseball with that kid.
I
Our
love- yeah.
dads were friends.
Don't
And
play pool with him. He's
No.
pretty good. He's pretty good at pool.
So our dads were friends. They were always coaches, and both of our dads were always mean.
I loved his dad. His dad was so good. I remember his dad was dealing a game for a guy here in town, and the guy used to make the dealers bring supper
Uh-huh.
to the game. And I remember his dad was so mad that he had to go to Taco Villa and buy all the Taco Villa for everybody.
Nice.
I've had to buy dinner for many of home games.
Tony looks down at the ace jack. 87. Rob's going to let it go. He's not going to play. He got in a little trouble with Miss Nancy earlier. Miss Nancy's kicking some butt. Corey looks down at Queen, Jack, 10, Deuce. I do like that hand. Basil's got the guess it till you got it. Ian says, bet it up $70.
Basil has pocket
Well,
eights.
Ian just got money.
Yeah, Ian's got some extra cash in front of him.
That's why he's pushing now.
Basil has eights guaranteed. That's what I'm going with.
Will you let him know that we need Basil and Nancy's cards?
Huh? Oh yeah. We don't have Basil or Nancy's cards.
That's because they folded.
Yeah, Basil's cards are folded now.
Okay.
But they're back.
All right, so it looks like we're going to have probably 5-way action going to the turn. Coming around to Basil, he does fold.
Yeah, he did fold. King Jack 4. Open-ended for Corey. Gut-shotted for Ian.
Nancy. What is Nancy? She's got a little
Wrap.
semi-wrap.
Semi-wrap, yeah.
Tony's going to get out of the way with Ace-Jack, one pair.
Nancy just fired 360 at this pot.
Nancy. Ian can't make that call. Gutter for a queen. 2 of them are out right there.
Yeah, I don't think he can make that call either.
I think Miss Nancy's going to pull in this pot. As soon as Ian mucks those cards, this is hers.
Nice
Look
bet by
how
Nancy betting with
calm,
air.
cool, and collective she is.
Well, she's old. They don't get excited anymore. Might have a heart attack. Don't you tell her I said that. Yeah, don't tell her I said that.
I'm going to tell her.
Ian's counting out chips. He may feel like a little gamble. He may think that Nancy's on a draw also. And his draw just happens to be 1 card higher. He does let it go. Miss Nancy pulls in. How much was that? $720? Good job, Miss Nancy.
I actually thought he was doing a little Hollywood in there.
Yeah.
Pulling the chips out. And
Nancy and Ian both are at 1.7. Ashton's right behind him.
I will tell you this, last year, the only date I went on besides with my fiance was with Miss Nancy.
Oh, Lord.
She took me to a football game.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that.
That was so much fun. She's so much fun at a football game. Crickets. Crickets. That's the way the last live stream was. I commentated it. After about an hour and 10 minutes, I'm like, y'all just
I
watch
love
this stupid stuff.
thing. I love this stupid thing.
I did. I was like, y'all watch this silly stuff because there was no action. It was horrid.
I told him I needed a soundboard. They said download it.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, I had the perfect one after he told that joke.
You're pretty easily entertained. aren't
Yes,
you?
very, very much so. So raised to $10. Looks like a $10 straddle. And at Kojax, what do you do when... I like how Corey throws his money and it bounces, so he takes one of Curtis's and leaves his where Curtis's was.
Who's the kid sitting next to Brendan?
That is Ashton.
Okay.
Well, he's not brand new. He's about 2 months old. I like how we age him and play at Kojax.
Yeah.
He does enjoy playing those. So we've got a whole bunch of players.
Oh,
and
your favorite hand.
as always, the
Your
greatest hand in
favorite
poker does flop it. Tony's holding it.
Tony is holding it. Why can't somebody... Nobody's going to call anything right here.
And that's where you say 5-3 is the greatest hand in poker.
Oh, well. They make a lot, yeah. Now I'm pulling for a 6.
Oh, what is... Oh.
It is cold.
Ian's going to call with his... No, he's not going to call his gut shot. No, but he's not going to. Ian did call the 50. He called the 50 with his gut shot.
He's got the chips. Queen comes out on the turn. Queen of
Remember
diamonds.
the bank teller story?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and Ian picks up top pair. So he's got 2 pair with an ace kicker.
You need a dun dun dun.
Yes.
Yeah, you do need the dun dun dun.
Tony leads out with 75 with his boat, and it goes fold, fold. What is this button? Amazing win.
Oh. Good Lord, this is like the Walmart version of what you see on ESPN.
I know.
Or this is the dollar store version of what you see on ESPN. We got our sound guy in the back.
Oh Lord.
It's like I watched the movie where the old radio guys used to have like whistles and things. That's
Yes.
what we've got in here now.
Yes.
Like the ones on Bull Durham where they're like, ring.
Yes. Or on what is it? The Seabiscuit.
In Major League.
Yes, in Major League. Yes. I guess we need to bring clown horns and bells and
What are
whistles.
you pointing at me for?
I'm impressed that you know the movie Major League.
Okay,
She's
pause.
my kid.
My father is sitting in the room. You
Yeah,
know why
I'm impressed for that.
I raised them right.
Did you watch Major League 2?
That's horrible.
It's not as bad
Not
as
as
Back to
bad
the
as-
Minors.
Yeah, it's not as
Yeah.
bad as that one.
But I will watch all three of them every time they come on. Okay. The true question for Lindsay, have you seen Bull Durham?
Yes.
Okay.
Like it's downloaded on my phone as we speak in my Apple TV.
Ooh, what do we got here? Basil with Kings?
And you know the part where he hits the bull in the head?
Yes.
I've watched that movie literally probably 200 times, and I know that scene's coming up, and I start laughing every time. it
Eight
happens.
way to the flop, and once
There's your
again, the
5-3
greatest
again.
hand in poker hits the flop. I would be winning $5 from chasing the rainbow.
There's only
Old
one-
George would have to owe me $5 for two hands in a row. So here we go. 5-3 Jack, 2 hearts.
Tony's got nut heart draw.
Gut shot
Gut
for
shot for a
Ian.
wheel. Well, gut shot for Tony for a wheel. Ian has the bigger gut
Yes.
shot before it gets there.
Yeah,
A
4.
4 would be great. Let's cheer for a 4.
One of
A
them's gone.
non-heart 4.
Yeah, one of them's gone.
Okay, one-
Diamond's gone.
The diamond,
now I see what the four
diamond's
does.
gone.
Okay.
We want a non-heart 4. Not that we're wishing ill will on anybody, but it will create some
Hey,
action.
we like to see action. Jackson. Speaking of Jackson,
Where's
he
he
had-
been?
yeah, I see how that goes.
Wait, which one are we talking about then?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Somebody ought to call it.
5-way to the turn, and a jack comes
Jack
out.
of diamonds.
Uh-oh.
Call who?
Uh-oh. Who's
Jackson
holding the
Jackson.
jack? Wait.
No,
Out of the
who is
4 players, which one's holding the jack?
Nobody.
All right. Look at Ian reaching for chips. Ian's going to bet it like he's got a jack, and that should push everybody but maybe Basil. Basil may smell BS. Action is on Basil.
That's a hard. Your kings get awful small when there's 2 jacks on the board.
Yeah, but sometimes he's sticky in the
You're
right,
right.
PLO situations. He's still learning the game. He's still green at it. SSE.
I mean, 55 to win 335.
And look at him. I mean, if he could see the percents, he would be potting it right now, and Ian would be folding. But he's still green enough to
But
think.
Look at Ian. And this is what I'm bringing. He's not laughing.
Nope.
You know, he's not. Look how serious he is. Yeah.
There's a new game show on Netflix called Bullshit.
Yes.
It's so good. It's so good. If you miss the question and he makes the call. Look at this.
Yep, he made
But
the call.
now he's in trouble because if someone has the ace, he's beat. If he checks and Ian pots it,
Yeah.
Basil cannot call.
The only way Ian
And look at
wins
this.
here, and Ian knows
Look at
this.
this.
Ian knows this. He knows he has to bet.
He bets 100. Basil, look how quick he's going to fold.
Yeah.
I don't have my soundboard open, but that's him. And look at this. He shows it. He says, "Got him."
Poker is so sick.
Poker's so sick. All right, just like that, Ian is your new chip leader, no longer sharing the throne with Miss Nancy.
When he drug that last one, he was his leader by a few dollars. Because they had him at the top of the board at that point. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I'm making a prediction, not that I'm wishing ill will, but he will not be by the end of the night if this game continues in the way that it's continuing.
I don't know. He's running kind of hot. When
But
you're
he
running
just
hot,
he just showed the table a massive bluff. He's fixing to get customers. He should have never
maybe
showed
that's
the
his
bluff.
plan. You got to give him a little bit of credit. It takes credit to show a bluff, or it takes credibility
If you don't,
if you play it correct.
If you don't have a plan behind it, it's just a wasted bluff.
Yeah, maybe he does. Oh. She grabbed that card super fast.
Oh, God bless America.
Well, Lindsay's tearing up.
Brendan's smiling. He's
No.
ready to play. He's drinking something. It looks like maybe a frozen Dr. Pepper.
It is a frosted coffee from the Chick-fil-A, and they are delicious. Don't judge us.
Hand number 8. Hand number 8 is what we're on. First action's going to be on Tony.
It's coffee and ice cream mixed together.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay, Mr. Mac and Cheese.
You're supposed to, when he said pass and I said pass, you're supposed to say puff.
I know. Okay. Just a
She's
second.
not old enough to know that song.
Right?
Never mind.
It's forever. Can be used in a court of law. Oh, we got a hand going.
Yes, ma'am.
We've got a hand going. We got queens.
Oh, the hand dryer.
Oh, here we go.
Eight-way action.
Wow.
Eight-way action.
Flop the set with a flush draw.
There's queens.
Yeah, set of queens.
Brandon's got a nice little wrap, semi-wrap.
Corey's got nut flush draw. Oh, wow. Curtis has a flush draw and a gut shot straight draw. Oh, Curtis has a double belly buster straight draw.
I like Basil's draw the best, though. King Jack of spades, 10 of spades.
The 10 of spades is gone. Corey
Ah.
has it with the ace 10.
Basil is all in for 50.
Oh, for 50. Oh, here comes 5 callers. I thought he was all in.
Nancy's going to pot that.
Yeah.
Has it not been a round yet?
Yeah, I think Nancy should pot that right there. I mean, Brendan is open-ended. All of his kings are gone? No, 3 of his kings are gone.
330. Yeah, 330 is the new bet for Miss
Yep.
Nancy. She did pot it. She did it correctly. All of a sudden, your semi-wrap shrinks just a hair.
Well, and I don't see Brendan calling it with no spade redraw. I mean, I don't know how you can call this right here.
Brendan has been playing lately, and he has proved to be a pretty solid player.
No, I've watched
but
him,
he
yeah.
does like to gamble a little bit.
But he's calling it. Look at this. He's going to put his money out there. Well,
Oh, he says, Nancy, I'm coming after you.
and you can't beat her.
Look at this. Look at Curtis. They don't call him Curtin, call Curtis for nothing.
Now, this puts Corey in a, do I gamble here?
Oh, Corey's got the nut flush draw.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, my good. No.
I'll tell you, we got a hand brewing. That's when I saw this.
Man,
We got a
look at
hand
him.
brewing.
He doesn't slam him down angrily, but he slams him down like, now might be the time to get it all in. But he knows at this point right here, he's up against some straight draws, and he's got to be up against the set with 2 people in front of him.
Yep. I think Corey just moved all in. He did. Or did he
No,
just- Or did he repot? Because that's more than what Curtis put in. I think Corey repotted it. No, he did go all in. Okay, he did move all in.
he said all the bananas.
700, 800?
You know what he's hoping right now? He's hoping everyone's holding each other's outs.
Absolutely. He doesn't realize how strong Miss Nancy is, though. I mean, that. Look at her percentage favored to win.
$795 is the new bet. Ian saying, I'm glad I'm not in this hand. Basil's saying, give me the 10 of spades, but it can't get it.
Well, there's only 3 spades in the deck to save him. I don't know if somebody else folded a spade.
I don't remember.
With
Well,
all the-
what's his percentage?
Who's?
Corey's percentage is 1.
Yeah,
So that means there's 1 spade left.
yeah, you're right.
1 spade is left in the deck. And it's probably the 2 of spades because I don't remember seeing it.
And 3 kings are gone, so that hurts Brendan 10%.
So Nancy's percentage is so high. What does Brendan need to win? An 8 or an ace?
Curtis needs a 7 or a jack.
So we're all in, all in. Brendan's all in. Oh my goodness! Everybody at the table's all
It's a
in.
$3,200 pot.
Look
Or-
at all ins.
Yeah, as you would say, $3,200 pot.
Yeah,
$3,200
$3,200 on a $300 to $1,500 buy-in, guys. If y'all aren't on this list, you are crazy. This is the action that's at Kojak's,
This is
and Miss Monica is declaring who's in what pots. Here we go. Turn card is a 5. Nancy is the winner.
cannot lose.
Cannot lose because nobody had pocket 5s, right?
Right.
All right. Nancy's the chip leader of everybody that's in, so she's going to
She
sweep
just busted
everything.
everybody at the table.
She just busted the whole freaking table. Look at her. If they had the camera on her, she's just smiling right now.
But you know what? It's not like she gets excited one way. If she'd have lost that hand, she'd reset her purse, pulled more out, and just went back to playing. And said, "Nice hand." I have never ever heard Miss Nancy say anything ugly to anybody.
Look at her. Look at her. Oh man, you can't see you can't have a nicer person win. And our dealer's going beep, beep.
Oh yeah. And everybody's going, "What just hit me?" Wow. So now Miss Nancy has 4,000. She was plus 2,400 in that pot. She now has a 2-to-1 chip advantage on the entire table.
And look at this. Everybody at the table, look at them.
Oh yeah. She now covers the entire table.
Yes.
Which tells us there's about 8,000 on the table.
For the table for chips.
You know what? It
What's
tells me
that?
there's about 8,000 on the table.
Yeah.
We're fixing to take it over 10 because these guys are bellying up.
Oh my goodness, listen to this. When the river came out and Miss Nancy flipped over her cards, she said, "Ship it."
That a girl right there. Ship it.
I'm going to go color Miss Nancy up. I'll be right back.
I think we need to leave them on the table for
Right.
visual effect. That's awesome. I can't think of a player at the table I would rather win than Miss Nancy, for sure. She and I have been friends for, well, a long time. And like I say, you won't find a nicer lady. We give each other a hard time every once in a while, but you just won't find a classier lady than Miss Nancy. And she is, I can't think of anybody there I'd rather win than her. So, not that I'm pulling against these other guys, but if it's her and somebody else heads up, I'm always going to pull for her. And I will say that she will drive you. There's Charlie. He said he's going to color her up, but yeah, she will drive you crazy at the table because some of the time she makes these calls just because she wants to see what's kind of happen. And you know, if you beat her, she just smiles, and if she beats you, you go into the restroom, you bounce your head off of the hand dryer, and maybe the door of the stall, and then you come back out and tell her nice hand. But again, you won't find a better human being around than Miss Nancy. She's really a really sweet lady. And I hope she takes every dollar off this table. Also, in that last hand she won, it's nice to see the favored hand hold up. So many times it doesn't hold up, and it just you know, this is only our 9th hand that we've played, and we've already had 5 all-ins and a scoop. So Corey obviously has the check mark. If a diamond comes, we might see action, but yeah, we're not going to see any action with this hand. No straights, no flushes. I don't see where anybody. Ian might call this queen jack, but I think Corey might bet it. Yeah, just a little value bet. See, I think Ian might have to call with his straight, but he can't think that it's good right there. Ian does call the 100. That's more of a crying call. I mean, it's hard to call with a board paired. And nice bet by Corey to get a little value out of it. And so there you can kind of see what everybody had as far as their chip stacks. And Charlie's back.
I said, "Miss Nancy, did I hear you correctly? Did I hear them correctly? And did you say ship it?" And she goes, "Charlie, I just couldn't help myself."
Well, when you move all in, you have 4 other callers with you, you know.
Yes.
But like I say, it was going to be awfully hard to get a spade in that deal.
She might have pooped her britches if somebody would have flipped over pocket 5s.
Maybe, but you know what? I bet she'd have just been as happy as she always is.
She would have said, "How in the world? Hey, Ace Jack, we're on
We're on
Hold'em."
Yeah, I said that was only our 9th hand of the night.
Basil said, "Thank God we're on Hold'em."
Like I say, that was only our 9th hand of the night, and we've already had people rebuying. And you know, we've had the 10 to 25s and the 25 on
Yes.
the buttons, and I really think the most action comes from the 5 on the button.
So that's the difference in the 10 to 20, or the 10 to 25 and the 25 and the 5 on the button is every move on those are calculated moves.
Mhm.
They're pre-planned, predetermined, and I say predetermined because you make a move, you're trying to trick them at that point. This one right here, they're just truly playing, enjoying the pure love of the game. And like this, everyone's got a good hand on this: Ace Jack, King Queen, King
Well,
Jack, Deuce Deuce.
Like a good friend of mine said, there's 2 types of games in the world. There's a social game and a sure enough game. And I think you get to the 10, 25s or bigger, that's a sure enough game, and this is a social game. I mean, people enjoy
Yes.
this game. Nobody's going to be in this game for their house.
No.
You know, it might be their house payment, but
Right.
not their house.
No. Three-way action, ace, jack, king, queen, and pocket deuces.
And
Tony
deuces
Love
are
is
winning.
leaving it, and deuces win it.
Yes, they do.
115 is the bet by Curtis.
It's the only way he can win. I like his bet.
Oh, and Tony may make... Nope.
Tony laid down his deuces.
Oh, nice hand,
Well,
Curtis. Nice
what are
hand.
you going to do with that board?
Everything beats you.
Because Tony gave up right off the flop.
Yep.
There was no more. And you see the players do that a lot. They'll get in a hand, they'll make a call, and
That's the
then
difference between the social game and the sure enough game.
they're if you don't
Pocket
have
deuces may have been re-raising right there.
well, and if you don't have a plan for your hand from pre-flop all the way to the river, you're looking you're going to have leaks in your game, and you're going to find those players that play that short enough game. They're going to find those leaks, and they're going to expose you. But I also think players play to the level they're playing at too.
Yes.
Very much so. Because Tony's one of those guys that he'll re-raise you with pocket deuces if he's playing in that game.
Yes. Yes, and he does have experience in that game.
Mm-hmm. You know, so Miss Nancy.
Oh, Ian is going to win it.
Um,
Ian is going to win it.
that sounds like
or
a bad
or Tony.
opportunity.
Or Tony. You can't lose with Clyde's hand.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to take the field. I'll give you those two hands. And then,
All right, you give me those two hands and for a free hour for your play.
Okay, or Starbucks.
Yeah.
If I lose, you get a Starbucks or whatever beverage
Yeah.
of your choice. And if I win,
I'll give you 2 free hours.
okay, that'll work. Does me no good when I'm so busy I can't come in and play.
Builds it up for a later time. Miss Nancy's got her a wall built over there. She's starting to look like the Texas border.
Well, your 5-3's out.
Oh.
Your 7-4's out. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Son of a gun. We don't even get to see a flop
Yeah.
to know if it would have won.
Thank you, Corey.
I really wish that we could show rabbit cameras for us.
Yes, that would be nice.
Oh,
I think we ought to instill that you can call for the rabbit anyway, because I think it generates action. I really do.
yes and no.
And I understand it supposedly slows the game down. But when
No,
you get
no,
to
that's why we don't. That's not why we don't do it. We don't do it because a player came to me and gave me a justification that I couldn't argue against.
Enlighten me.
He bet $600. The person folded and said, "Hey, can I see the river card?" And the river card hit and it missed that guy, and he's like, "Thank God I made the right fold." That guy said, "You took the satisfaction. I paid $600 for him not to get to see the river, and you nullified my bet." He said, "I paid for him not to see that."
That's a horseshit excuse. I'm sorry. It
But
really
but
is.
it's valid.
Yeah, but that's a Karen. Tell that Karen.
It was valid enough to because you don't want to give them the satisfaction of knowing they made the right move.
Because the reverse of that is the guy would have hit his
Oh,
hand.
I know. I
and it
get that
so
one.
much more action.
I get that one. But the whole, I couldn't argue against if they made the right move, they get the satisfaction.
Yeah, I mean, I
of it.
agree with this. Sure.
And that was the whole reason I couldn't argue against it. I was like, and so I talked to Clyde about it, and I gave Clyde that same argument, and Clyde goes, "No more rivers."
Right. Well, they had stopped back when Dunn and Kimber they had stopped doing the rivers there too.
Because of time.
Yeah, and that was their excuse.
Because then but
at
at that point in time, everybody was asking to see the rivers and turn-in rivers.
Yeah.
Every hand.
Well, and I like what we have now.
Everybody's got a playable hand.
Yeah.
Except for Curtis.
Yeah. Well, and I like what we do now. You know, deals like I can't flip over that river. I'm like, just spread that deck, you know. And then it doesn't happen all the time, and I agree. Hunting a rabbit can be, well,
8 of spades on the
it
turn.
can get pretty tedious. I mean,
Yes.
people can take advantage of it, and I understand that. Corey is never going anywhere ever now.
No. Well, of course he wins the hand.
And he wins the hand.
He's gonna check around. No, Miss Nancy's gonna stab. Fitty. And he snapped it.
Yeah.
He snapped it.
But
He's got his patent Mountain Dew in front of him. Miss Nancy says, "I got 9s." I would love to turn on the table talk just so everyone could have heard her say "ship it." Miss Nancy never
I know,
says
that was
anything.
pretty awesome.
And she said "ship it."
She's been to the B. Dunn School of Poker there. She said, "Ship it." I think he's actually the one that started that. Ship it, and you want to choke him when he says it.
$10 straddle. Ian puts the straddle on. Action is going to start with Miss Nancy. She's got 10-5 of hearts. She's up a little bit, you know, a whole bunch in those terms. She's probably going to make that call at 10. Ashton's being a little tight tonight. He's going to let it go. Brennan says, no more 10. I'm going to raise it up to 50 with King Queen. Tony's going to let go of the trash hand, 3 deuce. Basil makes the call, ace 10.
What is the real name for 3 deuce?
I can't remember.
Jumanji.
Nope, that's not what I knew.
It is.
No, I know. That's not what I knew.
And I had to look it up. I guess you have to roll a 3 and a deuce to get out of the game of Jumanji.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody
Nobody with
watched the Jumanji the other day. I'm like, but yeah, that was.
Brendan leads out, top pair, second kicker, 125. That's going to make a tough call for a king for Basil. Ian's got a belly buster for a 9 for a queen high straight.
So how many names for cards do you know? I know you know what aces are.
I know a bunch of them.
Yeah, I'll go down the list every once in a while. So like, what do you call 8s?
Snowmen.
Snowmen or dog balls?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, either one. Deuces?
Ducks.
Yep. 3s.
There's a sports player, and I can't remember who was 33, but I don't know the name.
Crabs.
Why?
I guess they look like crabs. I've always wondered that too, but they call them crabs for some reason.
4s, I don't know.
4s, I don't.
I've always heard 4s called broken aces.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've heard, you know, sharp tops.
Yep.
You know, 5s, double nickel, speed limit.
Here we call it speed limit because
Speed
that's the
limit.
old Highway 80.
Yeah.
Nancy
6s.
makes the fold. Brendan pulls in the beautiful pot. I've always heard 6s referred to as Satan's.
Okay, well, that makes sense. 7s.
No clue.
Are they angels?
Yeah. Angels and Saints. Yeah. Slot machine if they hit a 7.
Yeah.
9s, no idea.
If anybody knows, comment in the comment section. Let us know what the names of these hands are. You know,
Carrie, I just noticed Carrie says asshole luck box talking about Miss Nancy's. I love it.
Ace King, that's easy.
Yeah, Anna Kournikova.
Yep.
Ace,
pretty hard
Ace
hitter,
Queen
win.
is the parking lot.
Yeah. Queen 3. San Francisco busboy. Queen with a tray.
That is not PC. That is funny. Curtis picks up with ducks.
Yeah. Jack 5.
Ace Queen's also Ace Quisha here now.
Yep. Jack 5's easy.
Motown.
Motown. Yeah.
Curtis
Jack
is going to
6.
raise it up to 40 with deuces. He's
Jack-
going to get no. Sorry, Nancy raised it
Yep.
up.
Jack 6 is homegrown.
Jack 6 is the Reuben.
That's right. That's the Reuben.
Jack Deuce Choctaw Nuts.
Yep.
5-3 is the Charlie. Jack
It
10
is
is
the
the
Charlie.
Basil. Jack 4 is flat tire.
10 deuce is easy.
Oh, that's the Brunson.
The Brunson, yeah.
And Curtis calls the 50. We are heads up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nancy is in the lead. She bets it like she's got every. Look at Curtis. No matter what happens, Curtis has that beautiful smile every time. And he's not afraid to call you down.
No, at the last live stream, his smile kind of went away because he got beat like a tom-tom.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but the other night before he'd won a whole bunch, you know. So, yeah, he had, that night. But he wasn't ever upset. He he wasn't thrilled.
No. Is this one of those times when the rich just get richer? They think. I wonder if they think she's bullying them at that point.
I would be absolutely shocked if anybody ever thought Miss Nancy was bullying them.
Man,
Ever.
she bluffs more than you think.
Oh no, I understand bluff, but there's a
I like
difference between
Tony's
bluff
hand.
and bully. I like Tony's hand.
I like Rob's hand better.
I think I like Rob's hand a little better.
So we wake up.
But,
with those,
here's a good.
Look at this. Curtis is making a call.
Yeah,
He just calls
okay,
single
yeah.
chip. Now the Ace King does raise to 80.
Now here's the difference because Rob is a super tight
Look at this.
player.
7 sevens.
Basil folded. Basil will get rid of that. Yeah, he did.
Nancy calls with 7 deuce off.
That is
Oh
right.
my goodness, I love it. We're gonna have a pot because Rob is gonna really bust their balls here.
Yeah, but like I say,
he might say all in, and he did say all in.
All in, yeah.
Curtis is gonna say not today.
And now Corey has a real decision.
Corey says, "Damn it! I wish I would have just called."
Because depending on where you look, Ace King is the third best hand in poker, ahead of Queens. But you hope you don't run into Ace.
Sorry,
and
it's the
Kings.
fourth best hand behind 5-3.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, my mistake. Well, but these are suited, so they're
Right.
up ahead. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Miss Nancy made this call?
There's no way.
She's not gonna call $1,000 with 7 deuce.
I would bet my house that she would not call the 7 deuce.
Hold on, let me run out there and tell her, just so I can win the house.
You don't want my house.
Any house is a good house.
Yeah.
Corey's counting chips. So
Well, yeah,
here's the
because-
difference in a tournament and a cash game.
Mhm.
You can rebuy in the cash game. Most
Right.
tournaments you cannot.
Right. So if it's early in the tournament, you can. But,
Yes.
I mean, you're fixing to put 1,000 of your 1,600 in the middle. You're putting everything you got basically.
Speaking of tournaments, tomorrow we have our bounty tournament at 2:30. Look at that, Ace King in the muck.
Yeah, you have to right there. There's Miss Nancy's like, yeah, I'll fold.
Fold, fold, fold.
Yeah.
Does he show it? Does he show it? Rob's gonna show it.
So,
He hadn't shown yet.
$200 pot. Yeah, he showed it.
Okay, there he goes. Must be something that Dr. Pepper pulling aces his way. So he pulls in an extra 80 from Miss Nancy, an extra 80 from Tony,
Yeah, it's
and then
$200
10 from
profit.
5 people.
Yeah, you know. But there's also like I say, Rob is ultra tight.
Yes.
At that table, so
You know if he does that, he's got 2 hands.
absolutely, there's no other where Rob could have really extracted value right there is you know maybe a 3-bet on the 80, and then he gets called, and Miss Nancy might even call 300 with 7 deuce.
Rich Strike wins the Kentucky Derby against all odds. What does that mean? Against all odds.
Was he the dog in the fight?
Rich Strike, who was on the also eligible list until Friday morning, made a stunning move along the rail to win the Kentucky Derby on a cool and cloudy first Saturday in May. At odds of 80-1,
Wow.
Rich Strike became the second biggest upset in the Kentucky Derby history and paid $163.60 on a $2 bet.
And you know what's bad is just because I'm at the Kentucky Derby on that race, I probably would have put $100 on the
Yes.
dog. Just
My dad would 100% bet
Yep.
$100 on it.
Yeah, just for fun. Just put $100 on it.
Then
Oh my
he
God.
would have made his trifecta bet, the normal one,
Yep.
that he thought was going to win 80-1 odds. Man, just imagine if someone bet $1 million.
Oh yeah. Where is Mattress Max when you need
Yes,
it?
Mattress Mac, you missed out.
Of course, he would never bet $1 million on an $81.
No, he well, change that statement. If that horse was from Houston, he might.
He might. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
He likes horses from Houston.
Yeah, he does.
You like how I worded that?
He does. You know, I've read a little bit about him. Of course, you always see him on TV when he's making the big bets and stuff, but that dude is one of the most charitable people in Houston,
He
Texas.
donates a ton.
Yeah,
You know-
furniture to homeless. I mean, he does.
You know when he made that
Well, not
bet?
furniture to homeless, but people that
That need it.
Yeah.
You know when he made that bet, he drove over to the gas station right over the border in Louisiana, and he could only make a $125,000 bet at a time. So he had to place 35 separate bets
Wow.
to get that in. Flop comes out Ace of Spades, Queen of Hearts, 8 of Clubs, and Ian's 8-5 is massively in the lead.
Massively.
He bets 75. He said 82%. Massively in the lead.
In the lead. Not very often you can say 8-5 is massively in the lead.
Welcome to the booth, Mr. JD. Do you ever go by JD?
Nope.
From here on out, you're JD.
You're JD.
Actually, I
like
did go by JD one time, but that's because there was another Josh that I worked with. But
I like JD.
I like JD.
Yeah, that Josh was a prick though. So
Oh, so y'all had a lot in common.
yeah. Reminded me a lot of myself.
Yeah, that's why I hated him. It reminds me of me.
So we're on hand number 18.
Oh.
All right, so back to action. We got a huge pot. Do
We got a hand brewing, not a huge pot, but we got a hand brewing.
Oh,
Trip jacks, nut flush draw. Nut flush draw gets there.
You also have Tony with the 10 high flush.
And
in
you
there,
have,
too.
you have Tony with 10 high flush.
the only thing that would kill the action is an ace or a 6 or ace or 6
Yeah.
will kill the action.
Or somebody powder this right now. If Corey powders this with the nuts, he's crazy. Yeah, just call. But I mean, Ian's definitely calling. I think Ian's calling with trip jacks. I think you have to.
He's super up, so he's going to make the call. He's looking for
Yeah.
the board to pair or a 9. Oh, that gets
That
even
kills the
easier.
action. Because now single king beats you.
That's $100 bet is good enough to get a call from Tony
I think so.
because
Well,
Tony's got the third nut,
I think so. I think Tony will call there.
and Ian's saying pair the board once for me,
Ian's
just
like,
one
there's
time.
no
Wait,
way
you
my
said-
jacks are good.
He's sitting there looking at the dealer like, you just did that.
Yeah, he had to save that 100.
Flips over,
And Tony called
and
the
the
100.
bad thing about that is, well, the good thing about that is Tony did not raise on the turn, so it only that's a good save of money because he lost the minimum.
Yes, Kyle, that was a bananas hand.
Yeah, Miss Nancy won a huge pot,
4K pot.
$4,000 pot.
Oh, yeah.
She busted 3 or 4 players.
I walked over there, and the whole table was talking about Nancy running good right now. So.
Well, she won an $1,800 pot to build her stack up, and then she moves all in and has 4 callers, and with a set against flush draws, straight draws.
I mean, everybody had everything. Everybody
Yeah.
had everybody's outs and board paired on the turn.
Yeah, but there was only two. There was only 2 spades left in the deck.
One.
One spade left, and everybody's drawing spade draws. I mean, it was just
Reminds me of a hand I dealt last night. His player sat down, very first hand picks up pocket aces under the gun, and on the flop it was an 8 high board, and it goes pocket aces for the overpair, set over set.
ooh, wow.
So yeah, pretty much a cooler there.
What's our bad beat up to?
15,700 and change.
Wow.
Curtis's 4 of hearts was exposed, and that gets replaced with an 8. Gives him a pair of 8s. That's good enough. He was already straddling.
You know, my dream is when I come up here and I'm playing in a 1-3 game and that son of a gun hits. I've got like $30 invested in the 1-3 game.
Yes. Well, there only has to be 4 players eligible for the
Yes.
bad beat to be hit. That would be awesome if you're at a 4-person table because then the table share is split between 2 players.
Correct.
Huge. 5 of hearts, 6 of hearts, deuce of diamonds.
Do we have hearts?
No,
we have
yes,
straights?
Basil's got a hearts.
Anybody
9
have
high.
3-4?
Rob has 10 high.
Rob has 10 high. Well, I'm looking for 3-4 for the straight.
3 of the 3s are out. 2 of them in Rob's hand. 1 of them was in Ashton's hand. It's gone in the muck. Curtis folded it, but he's got right there.
He had the scare card.
He's got the dry card,
Yeah, he had the scare card for sure.
and Ian may represent that. Well, no, he won't now that Basil called.
Nancy has a set of 6s. What is Basil looking for? A gut shot 7 or a heart?
Watch it be a deuce of hearts. No, queen of spades. Queen of spades. Check,
Nancy.
check. River card comes out. A 7.
Basil
Did he hit-
wins.
Did he hit it?
He hit it.
And he checked it. Oh, he wanted her to bet so bad. Basil checks it, and Miss Nancy did not fall for the bait, and she says, "You little turd."
You can't expect somebody to build your hands for you.
No,
Or build
no,
your pots for you.
But remember, he's still an SSE. He's a short service employee, brand new to it.
Yeah, that's true.
And in Hold'em, that move probably would have worked.
Of course, well, yeah, but man, he's got the nuts there.
Yeah.
There's nothing can beat him.
Quick update of the chip count. Curtis is your short stack right now. It's not going to be that way for long. He rides the round of each roller coaster.
Yes, he does.
That 375 is likely to be 2375 here in about 15 minutes. We are on PLO, hand number 20. What's going on Facebook? What's going on YouTube? What's going on Twitch? We've got plenty of action. Bad beat is at 15,700 and change.
Ace, 4-5.
Ace, 4-5. That would be a great high-low hand.
It would be, yeah.
We ought to play some high-low on this table.
I've been wanting.
4-card high-low.
No, bring back Big O.
Oh, yeah. We can do it now. We can do it. We might have to do that one night.
I'm in. Go ahead and put me on the list right
Yes.
now. I'm in.
Oh, have a $300 to $1,500 Big O game?
Yes,
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at this. Ian raises it up. 88-74. Curtis, here, we're just going to say everybody calls. 2, 4, 6, 8 players. One person folded. Nancy. She said, I'm not going to have any of this. I've already got all your money. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to eat.
Well, that is the one thing about Miss Nancy. She does not sit behind the log when she wins a
Nope. 8. Somebody flopped a set of 8s. 2
Yeah.
hearts.
2 hearts. Somebody
So-
flopped a set of jacks also. We can
Oh
see
my
some
gosh.
huge fireworks.
Ashton's got the nut flush draw.
Oh, this could be ugly. Oh, look
And
at Basil.
and Corey's got aces.
Yeah.
Holy
And Basil's got queen high flush draw with a pair of deuces. Oh, this could get interesting.
All right. Tony Love moves all in with a set of jacks. That's the right thing to do. And he's got an 8 blocker, so it's likely, I mean, it's less likely for someone to be holding the other 2 8s. So the 8s are, Ian is dead.
And we've only got 1 deuce out, so a deuce could still get him too.
8s are dead. Ian is dead. Ian is all in.
Oh my gosh. Did Ian just move all in?
Ian moved all in. He's not going to like to see Tony's hand because that's going to kill him. Ian is dead unless a 5-6 come on the turn river. 5-6
Oh, they
has
just
to
called
come.
it. Did Ian move all in? He just called the.
No,
Oh, he
Ian's
did
all
move
in. Ian
so
is all in.
Ashton's folded. Ashton folded his hand away.
Yeah, Ashton's out. King and a
And he's
3.
drawn dead at that point. Absolutely drawn dead.
He shows a set of 8s. 545. That's not bad. He's in the game for 400 or 400 and change. He loses 545 to Tony.
Yep.
Tony stacks now almost 1500. Ian is at 1100. He
Yep.
still doubled his profit.
Oh yeah.
120% up. Almost. No, that's almost 200%.
It was a good lay down by Ashton. He didn't get there.
No. That was a very disciplined lay down by Ashton.
Yeah.
So there's updated chip counts. Nancy's 2x over second place.
Wow.
Good job, Miss Nancy.
Yeah, I said earlier when you went out there to color her up, I said, out of all the players at that table, I hope she has every chip. She's the one I'll cheer for every time unless I'm
That
playing
would be
against her.
crazy if we see an 9-way all in.
Yes. We could always hope. That would make it exciting.
Yes.
Of course, we may have a short live stream if that happens. We'd come back with 4 players because 4 would stay.
Yes. Oh, and then Paulo would come over. Alex Cruz is wanting to come over.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you see Miss Nancy holding 8,000 in chips. And if I miss Nancy, I'm like, I'm cashing out. I'm done. Watch
Basil makes the call with King, Queen,
You'd watch half the
6-4.
room start crying if Miss Nancy said, I'm cashing out.
Basil and Ian almost have the same hand minus the 6 and Jack.
Yep.
Ashton makes calls with Ducks. Tony has pocket jacks yet again.
Oh, the Canelo fight.
The Canelo fight, we are showing it here. If you're sitting at home, you want to play some poker, take a chance to hit that bad beat. $15,000, $6,000 to the loser of the hand. That, I mean, you can't buy in for $400 anywhere else, lose a huge hand, and win $6,000.
No.
All right, so once again, 2, 4, 6,
So how does
8
the bad
players.
beat work?
Bad beat works. Aces full of jacks or better. Both whole cards must play in your hand. Dealer shows 21. Pay the house.
Pay the house.
All right, so Basil and Ian both flop top pair second kicker. I don't see much of anything else. 83 in Rob's hand. 83 in Rob's hand, and he's sitting at 0%.
0%.
How is that?
I don't know. He made
All the 8s and 3s are gone,
Oh.
but that doesn't matter now.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, set of queens.
Set of trip queens
Or
for
trip queens,
Basil
yeah,
and
trip.
Ian both. They are both playing the
Yeah.
exact same percent of
Same
the
kicker.
hand. 46 and 46 is 92, so that means 8% one of them can hit a jack or a 6 to win.
Yeah.
So it's probably 4 and 4. I see 2 6s out, so it's probably 6 and 2.
Yeah.
320 Basil makes the call, or Ian makes the call.
So-
$960. They're both trying to avoid the case 6 or no, the case jack because Tony had 2 jacks.
Yeah, or the case jack.
Yeah, there's only one of each out, so 50-50. They're all gone.
This would be dirty.
Yeah, they're all gone. 50-50.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that means all the 6s are dead and all the jacks are dead. Otherwise, it'd be 49-49 with a 2% chop. 49-49 is 98.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, 100% of the cards are out. Oh, they both got the same
They
boat.
both make a boat.
Oh, that'd be sick if one of them flipped. Basil says, "That's so sick, dog. I got the same hand."
Yeah, Basil's had pocket kings 3 times now already in PLO, so that would have been.
Ian says, "My hand's better. I had a jack. I win." Wouldn't that be disgusting if that's how it worked?
Let's make it that way.
That would be so nasty.
If you tie the third, your sixth card is the determining factor.
Curtis down to
What would you call
310.
that game? Because that would make it so
We
much
could
harder.
we could nickname it Kojak Chaos.
It would have to be something silly.
You'd have to have a floor, like, you know how Craps has the box man that sits in there and controls the box, watches everything. You'd have to have a box man for that to spot the other card.
We need to get some short deck going again. We tried getting it going. It was fun. We didn't
It's-
play pretty big stakes,
The,
but it
the,
was so
the
much fun.
people are so confused when a flush wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When
When a flush beats a full house, yeah, they're like, no, that's not right. Yes, it is right.
in short.
It's
deck,
easier to make a full house than it is a flush.
Yeah.
All right, we got an add-on. I see some $100 on her stacks.
So you going out to the WSOP this year at all?
I wish I could one day.
Well, you go out there. They don't. You don't have to. Not all tournaments are 10K.
I know, but I'm gonna play the 10K tournament one day.
Oh yeah, they've got some really good ones that are going this year. And then MGM at the same time has a big tournament.
There's another casino out there that's running another huge tournament that I'm a member of a bunch of poker groups on Facebook, and I think it's the Bellagio or something like that. Their floor manager cussed out some. I don't know the extent, so don't hold me to it. I think their floor manager cussed somebody out, and they're like, "That's not good publicity when you're having a big event about to start."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Man, when does the WSOP start? Soon."
May it's in this month, May 31st.
Okay. So that's what we got.
Yeah, I think it's May 30th or May 31st. I looked at the schedule the other day. But the first tournament that they have is the Dealers Tournament, Employees Tournament.
Yes.
And then they have, after that, it's like the Millionaire Maker or something like that.
Yep, that's the $200 or $400 buy-in.
Something like it's something like that.
Yeah, that's the largest field that's out there.
Oh, yeah, there'll be 20,000 people in that tournament.
Yes. All right, so here we go. 5 on the button, and we are going around.
But they have they've got $1,000 deuce to 7 triple draw that's going. That I like. I mean, that's a game I like. But I wish we played it more here. That's just such a fun game. They've got some deep stack stuff that are going there. It's pretty amazing.
Chris, we need Tony's cards.
And the Venetian will have their deep stack series going at the same time.
We can see Tony's cards, but yep, there we go.
There we go. 3-3 deuce. 9. Who has? Did I see a 3 up there on the board?
I see no 3. Oh, we've got 7 players, and nobody holds a 3.
Nobody holds a 3.
That's crazy how there can be 7 times 4, 28 cards out, and nobody holds one of the 3s.
Yeah. Over half the deck. Nut flush draw for Basil.
Little pot brewing, $110 in the pot. 4-way action, $135 in the pot now. 8 of hearts
Somebody
on
had
the
8. I saw
river.
8.
It doesn't matter.
No, nobody didn't have it. Oh yeah.
Ace 9 is going to play.
Ace 9's gonna win this.
So if somebody pots it, oh no, but they check. Ian says, "Ship it."
Wow. But you know what? You'll take a win like that with a hand
yeah.
like that for sure. That's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, 5-3 is the best hand in poker. I don't see how anybody ever folds it.
Oh my god. My opinion, the best hand in poker is the one that drags the chips.
That's 100% correct. So Curtis has extra chips in front of him, $780. Basil got 5 hundos after that last hand. We've got 1, 2. We've got the rest of the players, the other 7 over $1,000. One player over $3,600, and that is Miss Nancy. Let me rephrase that. One player over $3,700. Nancy's going to be first to act. We are on PLO. Ashton's been awful quiet over there in that 6 seat. Basil has been pretty active tonight, has he not?
For Basil.
Yes. Nancy looks down at
But I've said
77.62.
this quite a bit too. You give Hold'em players those 4 cards, they kind of lose their mind.
Yes.
So, and I like seeing Basil active.
Yes. He's slowly but surely learning the game. He still kind of thinks aces are overpowered. I mean, you can give anybody aces, and I'm going to take king, queen, jack, 10,
Absolutely.
double suited over it every single day.
Well, or 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Runs work way better than pairs do.
Look at this. Curtis picks up American Airlines, and he plays it like a hold'em player.
Yes, he does.
3 bets it up to $45. He doesn't bet the pot, though, so that was pretty smart.
Yeah.
He's just trying to build a pot. He's got the nut clubs. He's got the wheel draw, the outsides of the wheel draw. He's got Broadway. That's not a bad hand, though.
Yeah, the closest to what we were just talking about is Brendan's hand, 9 jack queen. Nobody else really has a run put together.
What Brendan's looking for is the flop to come deuce, deuce, deuce. And that pocket aces to get all their money in.
If it does, though, we're going to have some technical difficulties.
Oh, there's 3
Ashton
deuces
has a
up there.
deuce.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, if that happens, we're going to have some technical difficulties. Somebody's
King.
going to ask a question.
King, 3. Once again, here we are in that situation. 7 players. No, oh, there's one that has a king.
Rob
Just
has-
kidding.
yeah,
Rob's
Rob
got
has
the
a king.
king. Anybody have pocket 3s?
No, there's 1 3. Tony has a 3. And
Curtis says pot.
this could hurt Curtis. This could hurt.
But look at this. There's only one. Well, there's one more ace left. I was going to say there's only 1 ace out, but I forgot
Yeah.
Curtis got 2.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to need runner miracle.
Now, if you are Rob, do you repot him back, or do you just call?
I just call with no flush draw there.
At this point right here, look at Curtis. He knows he's got the king.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just call right here. Because you might actually get to see the next 2 cards for half price.
Yep. 8 of diamonds. Check, check. Curtis knows.
Yeah.
Looking for an ace. And it's a jack.
Jack.
Does that fill Rob up?
No.
Nope. But yeah, there's nothing that I can say but. Look at Curtis. Curtis is not afraid. This is where Curtis bets and Rob
This
goes
is where
pot.
Curtis treats aces like a hold'em player.
Or what about this? Could Rob fold King 10?
No. Not a chance. No. No, not a chance he folds. I don't know. Rob being the tightest player in the room, but there's not a chance he folds here. Unless he's scared
And what
of
he's
the
saying
king.
right now is
Yeah,
you
he
maybe
has
hit
to.
your 2 outer. Curtis shows aces. Rob shows
Yeah.
a whole bunch of. Look at that. Curtis is so polite. Taps the table. Nice hand.
Yeah.
I love
But
Curtis.
it goes back to what you said. He played aces like a hold'em player.
Yes.
I mean, there's what we got.
And
We
at
got a full table, 9-handed.
Yes, 9-handed. At the same time, Rob goes, man, I just got lucky with a flop. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Your aces didn't hold up.
But 9 times 4 is 36.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 16 cards left in the deck. There's a chance somebody's holding a king right there
Yes.
when the board pairs.
Yes, and Rob's a little more experienced when it comes to PLO. Curtis is not new to it.
And I don't
But
think
he's
people,
newer.
I don't think people think about that. There's only 13 cards left in the deck, not counting what got mucked or anything like that. So what?
You can, but seat 6 is dead. Because we have 10 play. We have you can put her at seat 6. She's used to putting them at seat 7 now. Action's going to be first on Mr. Action Ashton. That's hard to say. Action Ashton.
Action Ashton. Yeah.
Because you have the ack and the ash.
But yeah, like I say, I don't think people think about that at times. You've got 36 cards out. There's a good chance somebody has a king.
Right here, I even like Brendan's hand.
I like Brendan's hand right here. I do like Brendan's hand. I think Brendan's hand plays pretty well against pocket pairs.
I like Curtis's hand too.
He doesn't have much left. I think he just went all in for 110.
He raised to 50.
Okay. We were showing him at 110, but I don't see any more chips in front unless he's holding them.
Sorry, raised to 35. Just kidding. The chips may be a hair off after that Nancy hand.
A little bit, yeah.
So raised to $35. I think he may be all in.
And at Kojak's, $35 will get you 9 callers.
Yep, and we're 7 way to the flop. Flop comes out 9, 7, 5. Any 68?
6-8?
No, 6-8.
Set of sixes.
No set of 6s.
Oh, not set of six. I'm sorry. I
You were
was
trying to say
looking for-
pair of 6s.
Yeah, pair of sixes, but yeah, we've got
10s are in the lead.
9-7s in the lead, isn't it?
Where's 9-7? Yep, 9-7 and Brendan. Okay, he
Brendan.
bet it. I thought he had 10s.
Yeah.
150 is the bet. We've got an all in for less. Curtis is all in for less. I don't think he's looked at his cards. And he's not
And
dead.
He's not dead. No,
No.
he's not dead at all.
an 8 or a 10.
He's actually the favorite
A
now.
10 gives more outs.
Well, I say he's the favorite now. Oh no, he's not. Okay.
5 and 4. No 68, so that means Brendan's going to win it with 2 pair. And Curtis has gotten smart. He flips his cards over so he can see.
Yeah. Wow. How did anybody not have a 5 there?
I don't know.
Looks like Curtis may be done.
Brendan pulling in a nice little pot.
Yeah, I think he's playing catch up, isn't he?
Yes.
Miss Nancy opened his nose for him a little bit.
Miss Nancy said, "Welcome to the Kojak's live stream, Brendan."
No, Miss Nancy said, "Ship it."
Yes. I would have killed to be at that table
Yeah.
when Miss Nancy says ship it. When I asked her about it, she goes, "I just had to." And you know her super sweet voice,
Yeah.
"I just had to."
Yeah.
So we're 8-handed for just 1 second. Is Curtis coming back? Okay, so Curtis is making his way back.
Okay, good. Nobody ever accused him of quitting.
No, Brendan's got a terrible hand under the straddle. He's not going to like to see that he straddled with his hand.
That's why that's the worst thing you can do.
Straddle.
Yeah. That's why when we play with
Because look at this.
blinds-
Tony wakes up behind him with ace, and what's going to happen, he raised it to 35. You're going to
with
get
your
6
Robert
callers.
Jack.
Yeah, you're going to get 6 callers, and you're going to have to call it. I like the king 10, 8 deuce,
But
2 straight
Rob's is in a
draw.
run. I mean, if he
Yeah.
gets any of his outs, well, Ian's hand's not bad.
No, and what I'm saying about Corey's is he's
Yeah.
got 2. He's got the second nut spade draw. He's got a heart draw. He's got
Yep.
straight draws. 6, 8, 10,
Ooh.
and just like that, Corey flops 2 pair.
Who are we looking at for winning here? Oh, Ashton with a nut flush. Well, for what we're looking at, nut flush draw.
Yeah. Rob's got a great straight draw. 5 of clubs. That puts Rob at 0% with a jack high flush.
Yep, that puts Ashton as
88%.
the winner, I guess. Does somebody have 2 pair?
Yes.
Am I missing 2 pair? Who has
Yes,
2 pair?
Corey. 10-8.
Corey, okay. Corey has 10-8. Okay.
So, $50
Oh,
bet
look
by
at Ian
Mr.
with
E.
queen
Oh,
nine
I didn't even
clubs.
see the queen.
I didn't see the queen 9 either.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's wrapped up for the straight. And there's all kinds of horrible things going on here.
4-way action to the river and a
And
7
that
of
kills
clubs.
it. No, it doesn't because we're at PLO. That won't.
Yes. Is there a 9, 10 of clubs? Okay. I was looking. I
That
knew there
was
was a 9 and a 10
amazing.
out there.
9, 10 of clubs would be amazing.
So how many? We have 3 flushes. The second nuts. Well, what would be the second nuts, third nuts, and fourth nuts. They're scared of the ace. Everybody's
Yeah.
checking.
Yep. Except Ashton, he's scared of the ace. He's going at it.
He bets 1/4 pot.
But here's the thing: what happens if somebody goes over the top of him? What do you do with the king high right there?
Look at this Rob with the jack high, and that tells the queen high that he's no good. Oh, queen high called.
Did Ian call?
No, Ian folded.
Ian folded. Good lay down, Ian. That was a good lay down.
No,
Oh,
Ian
Ian
called.
did call. Never mind, Ian.
Flush will take it. The dealer says, flush will take it. Which flush?
Which flush? The winning
V
flush.
Pip, look at this. Corey is at 68%. He says,
Look
I
at
never
Tony.
describe it.
Look
Tony loved 88% of the hands. He has voluntarily put money into the pot.
I would have lost money on that. 'Cause
Yes.
He's one of the tighter players at the table.
Yes, unless it comes to PLO. Hold'em, he's
Yeah.
tight. PLO, this is what gets a lot of people in trouble
Hold'em
and makes a
players and
lot of
4
people a
cards.
lot of money. Is the more experienced PLO players, like Billy, Reagan, all the more experienced ones, they play a
Yeah.
lot more hands because it's okay to call and fold. And
Yeah.
Hold'em, when you're calling, you're pretty much making your story up. In PLO, you don't have to play a story; you're playing the cards.
But the difference between us and a lot of players too is we play position.
Curtis is coming back.
Yeah, we do a lot of calling from position. We don't. If you watch Billy and those guys, you don't see them. You don't
Early
see them get
position,
out
you don't see
early
them
positions. Yeah, they've got monsters in early position.
Or they're setting up the bluff for the final. They're
Or
gonna be
unless
firing
last
it all
time
the
I
way
played
through.
the live stream and Billy was having his adult beverages and he was turning around talking to a guy and he goes, raise, just threw the chips in over his shoulder, never even looked at his hand. And wakes up with, kings full.
Say again.
Yeah, that was pretty gross.
One more time.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Corey's going to win it with 5-3 in his hand. So we got 5-way action. 155 in the pot. Flop comes out. 3, 5. Like I told you, 5-3 is the greatest hand in poker. However, Ashton does have the nut flush draw.
Does anybody have a jack to knock? Yeah, Tony. Okay, good. Tony,
50 from Ashton. You're going to get a call from Tony. Or, no, Tony. What's Tony got?
Tony folded.
No, Tony
No,
called.
Tony called. Okay.
5-3 makes the call. Corey's playing 5-3 just for me. Put another 5 out there. Anybody got 4-6?
5-3 is no longer in the lead. Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Oh, no straight. No. Oh, 7-5-3. 5-3 is no longer in the lead. He's got 7-5-3.
Yeah. Uh-oh, that'll scare him. Who's got an ace? Nobody's got an ace.
7-5's got the scratch the 7. 5-3's got the check mark. He bets a
Three
buck
does
on
not
the
have the
split.
check mark. 7-5 has
Nope,
the check
5-3 has
mark.
the check mark. When he wins this hand, he's going to point up at me. He's playing 5-3 just for me. Ashton's got the naked ace. He thinks about it for a sec. He has shown to be a little more experienced on the PLO side. He's not making bad calls. I'm impressed. I am impressed.
I don't see Tony calling here ever.
So Corey's 5-3.
Corey 7-5
Oh.
wins the pot.
Shut up. Corey's 5-3 wins. He
7-5.
just had a lucky 7 in his hand also. 5-3 is the winner. I don't know why 7-5 is lit up.
Because that would be the best hand.
I know.
Yes, that would be the best hand.
Second best hand. 5-3's best hand.
Yeah.
Man,
Wow.
what's the weather going to be tomorrow?
It ain't raining, so I ain't bringing an umbrella.
There's a chance of rain this week.
We need it bad.
100 on Monday, Tuesday, potential for severe weather.
Did you see what it was today?
No, sir.
105 is what I saw. Or 104 is what I was.
Look at this. Look at this. Tuesday, potential for severe weather, and Tuesday night, potential for severe weather.
Good. We need some.
Man, did you see those tornadoes that track through Vernon, Texas? Most tornadoes, because of the atmosphere in the North America runs from east to west, most tornadoes move east-west, southwest to northeast, somewhere in that vicinity. This tornado actually made a track to the northeast, went around to the north, went around to the west. It made a full loop.
Wow.
It was the craziest because it covered 10 miles.
Now, I did have a friend who was in Seminole, Oklahoma last week.
And saw those big
no,
ones?
he was in the tornadoes.
Oh,
I mean,
good
they went,
gosh.
yeah, they got in their car and left because they ran out of, they luckily didn't get their house.
I feel so bad. Blake is a new dealer here. And he's all, call.
Yeah.
So here we are. 8-way action. Who folded? Oh, Curtis isn't at the table right now. 8-way action, family pot,
Nut flush draw for Brendan.
$200 in the pot.
Oh, and Ian's got second nut. Come on, Diamond. One time. Just for not the opportunity against Ian, but we got action. We got
Yes.
action potential. 9-5 for Ashton.
Nancy's got looking for a 10.
Oh wow.
9-5 in Rob's hand.
Yeah. Oh wow. 9-5. I didn't see Rob's hand.
Corey's got 5-3. He is going to somehow win this. 5 on the turn.
Gonna have to be a
But
5.
that would give Ashton a boat 9s full of 5s.
Oh yes, it would. So you need
Oh,
a 3.
we've got action potential right here. What did Brendan just do? Brendan just raised it up to $220.
Yeah. With
Oh,
nut
he's got the
flush draw.
nuts and top second pair.
Middle pair. Yeah.
I don't think anybody makes this call.
Ian does. Maybe.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Nancy does not. Ashton might with 2 pair.
Ian still he's below 1,000. I don't think he does this. What he's calculating right now, man, Ian's got a super strong hand. I think he does make the call.
Yep.
Nope.
Did he fold? He sure did.
Ian's playing good poker right now.
Ashton called.
Nope. Yep. Ooh, what does Ashton got?
2 pair.
Now that's got to be a scare card to Brendan. He called the 200. Possibilities of calling 200 is having Jack 10 open-ended. Ashton makes the check. I think Brendan has to check right here. Because, yes, he does. Because Jack 10 is fully in that to make the call. Now, if Ashton is playing as good as we say, Ashton will pot it right here.
Ashton wins. But it's hard with that straight on the board. God, that's hard. There's 2 straights on the board.
If I'm Brendan, I pot it.
6-7.
If I'm Brendan, I pot it. because that check right there says you don't have Jack 10.
Yeah.
And he does make he bets 550.
I believe what, yeah.
Two pair can't make that call. It would be an insane call if he calls it. Now, what if he has Brendan on a busted flush? He could make the call and hold him. I'm not sure about here yet. I'm not saying he's a good or a bad player by doing it either
Right,
way.
I understand. Yeah, it's
Billy makes the call.
if they've played long enough where Billy has something on Brendan. If not, Billy lays it down.
Well, I'm saying Billy makes the call
Because-
based on the way the hand's
I mean,
played.
6-7 beats you, so does 10 Jack.
Oh, I didn't think about 6-7. I was thinking just
Yeah.
Jack 10.
A set of anything beats you. Good call. What a call. Look at Brendan's face.
Brendan
Wow.
said, as soon as he said call, Brendan said good call.
Wow.
And that's,
Now,
man.
the other
his-
side of that is you've heard me say people underestimate the power of
Two
two
pair.
pair in
Yes.
this hand.
That right there shows that Ashton is much more experienced at this game than we were giving him
Or
credit.
not experienced enough.
Yeah, 50-50. 50-50.
I mean, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying on that
Yeah.
side, but it also tells me he may not be experienced enough.
Game
because
change.
There was so much there that beat him.
Oh, my goodness.
And you can see Brendan's disgust. But Brendan didn't bet the flop. I mean, bet the turn.
If he would have bet the turn,
Yep.
he was scared of him having a, open-ended Jack 10.
Yep.
Because that made sense to make that call at 220 with
And-
Jack 10.
And I don't remember what the pot was pre-flop. But I think, did Brendan bet the flop?
Well, so it was 640 after the turn. They put in 440 of it, so it was 200.
Okay, 200. So, yeah.
Oh, that's right. 8-way
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. So Brendan did bet the pot
Yeah.
after the flop. I think he almost has to bet that turn, though. He has to bet the turn. And I think you have to bet it at about a 2/3
And
pot
I think
size.
him not betting the turn is the only reason that Ashton called
I
that.
think you're right, too. It screams busted flush draw.
Yes.
Wow.
Look at this, 20. Ashton 3-betted up to 20. 5. Brendan makes the call. That's a lot of diamonds.
Yeah, there's 7 left in the
Dear
deck.
Lord, baby Jesus, please let 3 diamonds come on the flop.
And let him be
And a 7 deuce.
Yeah. Got
4,
a
6,
statistic
6.
back here.
Man, we are mean. Nobody picks up anything on this
And Tony is a 44% favorite.
because he's the only one that holds
Yeah.
different cards.
Does he have a 9? I thought I saw a 9. Queen 9?
Yep,
No,
Queen 9. Ashton's in the lead. Corey bets it. Ashton calls it. Heads up, 7 up. Looking for a
7,
nothing.
7.
There's
Oh,
no
we
way
need
he can
7.
win.
No,
Corey
we need
checks
7,
it. Ashton checks it. Is what's going to happen. No. 160 is the bet. Now that right there looks like I've got a 6.
Yeah. And he lays
And
it
he,
down.
and he, that story made sense, and he
Brendan,
shows it.
Brendan's going, how did you just call my 2 pair in the
Yes.
last day?
And he shows the bluff. Oh my gosh.
If you're playing 7 deuce there, he just won a bunch of side money.
Yes, he would have much rather had 5-3 because he knows how much I love 5-3, and he wanted to show it.
You and that damn 5.
He's already won with 5-3 2 hands ago.
Yeah. But Brendan said, they're now scratching his going, really? You just laid down?
Yes. Miss Nancy's taking her break.
Curtis is back.
Will you have Blake? Will you move Nancy's cards over to seat 7 so they can get read? Oh, you moved it. Okay. Basil.
He folded.
Ian makes the call. Ashton's going to make the call. Brendan says, I'm a little red bottomed.
Oh, he's got red ass, yes.
But he also has a hand.
He does.
6s, 4s. Let the flop come 4, 5, 6.
That would be awesome.
And the flop comes ace, deuce, jack.
Um,
Ace is in the lead.
Ace is in the lead.
No
Yeah.
spades. Stretches for some straight draws. Jack second pair. Queen comes on the turn, gives a Broadway
This
draw
is
for
what
king
always
jack.
happens. Always happens when you hold a little pocket pair. This is the board that comes.
Curtis said 7-5, 75.
Where's Curtis's cards? We don't even have him listed. Am I missing something? I didn't realize he wasn't even in the list.
right, chip count. Nancy's 35. She has lost 300, having a good time.
And Curtis bellied up to the bar. He bought in for 15. Yeah, he came back to play the game because he bought in for whatever he did the first time, then 500 the second time. They had him at 1,500. I don't think that's right.
How much is Curtis in for? It's got him in for 15. Okay, perfect.
That does not.
He's in for 1,500.
Is he right now? That's what he's got in front of him. He just sat back down. Oh.
All right, so Curtis has got 1,500 sitting in front of him. Brennan got ace 10, K9 sitting in Tony's hand. We didn't talk about that one earlier.
Yep, K9.
Brennan leads out $125. Ian has the Kojaks. What does he have hand?
Hockey sticks for sevens. That's
So-
been
that's
bothering
right,
me since
yeah.
we said it.
What are nines?
Nines are the Wayne Gretzky or the Phil Hellmuth.
Phil Hellmuth. Why? I mean, I guess
It
that's
says
what he
legendary Phil Hellmuth clinched the 1989 WSOP main event championship with pocket nines.
Ian
No,
does
we're
make the
going to
fold.
call it the Gretzky, number 99.
Gretzky.
Yeah, greatest hockey player ever. So.
Hey, how about Gretzky or the Crybaby?
Or the what?
Crybaby.
Crybaby? Yeah. Pocket sixes or Route 66.
Okay, I like that.
Um,
What does it have threes as?
threes just has them as trays.
Okay.
But it's fours are Darth Vader, the dark side
May the
of the
fourth
fours.
be, yeah, may the fourth be with you.
Luke Skywalker, may the fours be with you, or sailboats.
Sailboats.
I'm sorry,
I've
for
heard
sailboats. Yeah.
What about non-pocket paired hands?
So that's what I was getting to. Ace King, Big Slick, or Anna Kournikova, or walking back to Houston. I like that one. That's pretty good. Perhaps the best of all poker hand nicknames is walking back to Houston for the Ace King. Yeah. And Barry Greenstein credits TJ Cloutier with coming up with that term. Referring to Houston players losing all of their money with Ace King and having to walk back home from Dallas. Ace Queen, Rocket Queen, Anthony and Cleopatra.
We call it Ace Quisha here.
Ace 9 is rounders.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
that's what he lost with.
Yep. King 9, K9. Queen 10, Cutie or Q-Tip.
Never heard that.
I don't know why Quentin Tarantino. I guess the QT, Quentin Tarantino. Jack 10 is Justin Timberlake.
No, it's the basil.
The Basil. We could, yeah. Well, Jack 9 is TJ Cloutier. Okay. Of course, Jack 5 is Motown. 10 Deuce to Brunson. 9-5 Dolly Parton. We forgot about that one.
No, that's the double D's.
Double D's, yeah. 4-5. I knew this one. The Moneymaker, Chris Moneymaker. 2-3 Nutlow. Aces and eights. We forgot about that one. Dead Man's Hand. 10 to Ace straight Broadway. A wheel. Ace on the River is the Greenstein.
Yep, that's his book.
An ace from space. 4 Kings are the 4 Horsemen. Club Flush is the golf bag. That makes sense. Yeah, you got a bag full of clubs. Free sevens is jackpot. You were right on that one. Yep.
Oh, somebody just folded Jack 10 suited.
It wasn't Basil, guaranteed.
No, Tony he's got walking back to Houston, and he just makes the call.
Walking back to Houston. I'll never
We'll
forget that.
call it walking back to Memphis
That's the first time I've ever heard
Yeah.
that. So yeah.
because we can play the song "Walking Back from Memphis." Walking to
yes.
Memphis.
Oh, here we go. What
Look
is
at this. We got some good pre-flop hands here. We've got ace 4 suited, ace king, and pocket eights. Ian 3-bets it to 200.
Walking back to
That's
Houston.
a little over one. That's almost 1/5 of his stack. And Tony makes the call with ace king. Only problem with eights is usually everything's over it. But this is not a bad flop for him. 6 queen 6. Tony checks it, and Ian says 300. He bets half of his remaining chips.
Now, here's one I had never heard. Ace deuce.
Acey Deucey?
No, hunting season.
Why?
Well, because you've got pocket aces or bullets, and you've got pocket deuces or ducks, so they call ace deuce hunting season.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. King Jack is Jackie Kennedy. Okay. I don't understand why. But... Oh yeah, TJ Jack 10 is also TJ Hooker.
TJ.
Yeah, from the remember the TV show
Yeah.
TJ Hooker.
All right, so we are on, I think, No Limit Hold'em. Straddle from Ashton in seat number 7. Cards are out. Kojak's Poker Club. Bad beat is over. $15,000, almost to $16,000. Ashton straddles with Queen Jack suited. That's a straddle hand that you love to have.
Here's one. I bet you won't touch it. 6-9.
That is sales tax in Wyoming.
It's called the Dirty, or the Big Lick, or Happy Meal.
Yes. It's brought to you by McDonald's on Friday nights.
7-4 is the double down Kalishnikov.
So Curtis, nope,
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. 4-7.
Ashton 3-bets it up on the straddle to 80. Curtis makes the call.
We need Curtis's cards, please.
I like that walking back to Houston. I'll remember
Yes.
that one. That's pretty good.
Miss Nancy, nope, she does not make the call. Pick up sticks.
7-6 trombones. An old reference to a song, 76 trombones.
76 trombones.
And then, of course, the easy 5-7.
So
behinds.
Curtis pulls in a pot. Nice little win. Bunch of green chips. That puts him up to 19. He rebought for 15, so he's up 400 on his rebuy.
Finally got to sell. I couldn't remember what 7 deuce was. The beer hand. Because if you win with this hand, you should buy everyone a beer, or it will take several beers to even play this hand. Yeah, I finally found a good spot that had all the nicknames. That's funny.
Brendan looks down at Queen 4 suited. He is very controlled on the table. Tony looks down at the old speed limit, makes the call.
Let's see what's the old 5-3 called. You're gonna like 5-3.
It's the Charlie.
It has a name. No, but it has a legitimate name out there too.
What is it?
Juggernaut.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so strong if you hit it. That's what I tell everybody.
A more modern reference to the Magic, the Gathering card game. The Juggernaut gives players a power of 5 with a toughness of 3.
Oh, that's funny. That's Dungeons and Dragons type stuff.
You'll need some of both to run a bluff with this hand.
Flop comes out, Ace of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, 9 of Spades. Curtis flops top pair. Nobody's got much of anything, but I heard a call with pocket 5s from Tony.
So I guess we got to start calling it Juggernaut from now on.
7 of Diamonds on the turn. Nope, it's the Charlie.
It's the Charlie.
Now, Curtis has 2 pair against Tony. Tony's setting 3% to win, so that means only 1 5 is out. 5 of Spades. Tony makes the call. He calls the 60. And a 10 comes on the turn. An 8 gives anybody a straight. We know that nobody has the 8. Tony leads out and bets it. Full bluff, 125. That's a scare card. 4 to the straight. The gut shot 8 gets there. Curtis is going to make the call.
Well, good call.
And Curtis, when it goes ahead and flips over, he didn't know that he could have made Tony show first. Chip count Nancy 3,400. Curtis 2,100 after that $1,500 rebuy. Ashton 2,100. Rob 18.
Dime, right?
He was
So,
in for a dime.
Yeah, so he's halfway
He's up
back
now.
to even.
Oh no, he's 400 down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's still halfway back to even.
No, because he bought him for 400 one time.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
4 and 5 or
Yep.
5 and 4?
I think it's 4 and 4.
4 and 4. Okay, so yeah, he's in good shape.
Yeah, he's 200 down. 5 on the button. It is now on Brendan. Cards are out.
And go ahead.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
I hate when that happens.
Oh, I was going to say Nancy's going to win this hand. It's been a little while.
Oh.
She's been quiet.
So here's a hand you should know too. 10-7. It's the bowling hand.
7-10 split.
Yeah. It's the bowling hand. Yeah.
Oh, we got a raise to 60. Corey raises to 60 with 5 deuce. We call that the Chris win. Nancy makes the call. I said Nancy was going to win earlier, didn't
With
we?
pocket tens. You
Yeah, and
called
she
it.
has pocket 10s.
Maybe you ought to be playing tonight.
Man. 3-way action. Curtis makes the call.
Oh my gosh.
Rob makes the call. 4-way action. Flop comes out 8-10. No 10. 8-7-3.
Nancy's
8-7-3.
in the lead. So here's one. What's the Jack 8?
I'm not sure.
The Jeffrey Dahmer.
Curtis raises it up. Oh, that's disgusting. All right, 120 by Curtis with second pair top kicker. Nancy makes the call. I would have loved to have
Yeah,
seen a
we'll
raise.
go to the board.
Whatever Rob has, he makes the call. He led out with 60. Turn
Uh-oh.
card comes.
Now
a
Nancy's
10,
open-handed.
9 of hearts. Rob could already be there.
Rob might be there.
Rob might have a set. Look at how calm, cool, and collective he is, and he's watching Nancy's every move.
Very
Nancy
careful
calls
with
the
Miss Nancy.
200?
You could come back busted.
Rob could have pocket 3s.
Maybe.
Rob says all in. He's got
a
Jack 10.
monster.
He's got Jack 10.
10 or a monster. He's got a monster.
Curtis can't make
We
this
need
call.
to see Rob's cards.
Yeah. When this hand is over, make sure that they see the tablet sees what Rob has. Okay. Whoever's holding the tablet needs to see.
There's
what
no
Rob
way
has.
Nancy calls this. Did she call this? That's a big
No
call.
way.
Yeah, he's got to have a set. The way he played that the whole way, he's got to have a set.
No, he there's no possible way he can have the set
No?
because he wouldn't go all in when.
Yeah, with a straight there, you're right.
Yes.
You're right.
He's got to have Jack 10.
Yeah, you're right. Well, they are saying Nancy only has 3 outs. Did somebody fold a jack?
Well, it doesn't. It's not counting Rob's out, so it could be 2 outs.
Yeah,
That would mean somebody had to fold all the 6s.
true. Yeah.
So the bet is $1,570. The computer's going to round it up, and Nancy does let it go. Will you quietly announce to us what he had? Will you tell Chris to announce what he had so we can tell him? Just in the headset to announce it. Jack of clubs, 10 of clubs. He had been nuts.
Okay.
And look at this, what he picks up right here.
Oh, wow. Ace, wow.
He, under the gun, he did what's perfect. He is very experienced when it comes to this. He called.
Yeah.
Because if he raises a 20, everybody calls. But this way,
He hides the strength of his hand for sure.
yes. Look at this. But the problem with this, everybody knows how strong his hand is.
Yeah.
Raises it up to $240.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to call. Brendan might call.
No.
No, he knows Rob well enough to know that he's not bluffing there.
But Corey's the one that raised it.
Yes, Corey is the one that raises it. Brendan's got pocket
Brendan
fives.
called. Yeah, Brendan called the pocket
Brendan does
five.
make the call.
Ooh, look at that board. Rob flops a set. There's no way Rob can. There's no way that Corey raises him and he flops a
Oh,
set.
Rob
Not-
folds. Rob 100% folds
You
right
think
here.
he folds a set right here?
Yes. Corey plays it like a flush, but the problem, no, he doesn't. But he also plays it like 8-10.
Yeah.
And if you can bluff anybody at the table, you can bluff the
The tightest man at the table
yes.
for sure.
this is I think he's gonna get through.
Ooh, I don't know.
I think he gets through. Look at him. Oh
Yeah,
no,
he
it
had to
doesn't.
call. He's like, if you got me, you got me. Yeah, I think that was one of those. If you got me, you got me. Calls because Rob hated every second of that.
Rob just said that was a frustration call.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you got me, you got me. You know?
Now, had he moved all in right there, that would have looked like a bluff. That
Yeah.
looked more like
No, I
I've got a
agree.
hand.
He put Rob in a bad spot.
Yeah. But Rob also put himself in that spot with a $5 call.
Yeah, yeah, with a $5 call.
But at the same time, Rob put himself in a really good spot with a $5 call to hide the aces
Yeah.
where he didn't know it. Oh man, there's so many different ways you can look at that.
Yeah,
Welcome out to Kojak's Live. You're in the booth with Chris Carter and Charlie Whittle, Mr. 5'3" himself. Head on out to Kojak's. Our bad beat is over almost 16. We're gonna just say that instead of 15,700. Almost $16,000
That sounds
bad
better.
beat, ready to be hit. 60. I think it's 6,700 to the loser, 6,700 to the table, and almost $4,000 to the winner of the hand. Where else can you beat that on a $200 to $800 buy-in? We should have the room packed, people ready to win some money.
I think so. We should.
Need Ashton, Tony's, and Basil's cards. Thank you, got them all. And so here we go. We've got one pocket pair sixes, eights, fives, sevens. We've got 4 players with pocket pairs and 3 players looking to draw in. Flop comes out 5-3, Jack 5-3, the best hand in poker, but that gives Basil set of fives.
Who's got the heart draw?
Curtis has 9 high hearts. Ashton has queen high hearts. Anybody got 46?
Yeah, a pair of pocket jacks.
Nobody's got 46.
But a 6 would help Ian. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
He's gone. He gone.
Ashton makes the call with queen high. Backdoor Broadway draw. Wheel draw looking in Tony's hand.
Curtis
He does
is
make the
calling
call.
with his flush draw. For sure. Would a 6 do anything for anybody? Oh, a 6 gives Tony a straight if he stays.
Yep. Tony did stay. He was the
did
second
stay.
one to call.
Wow. 6.
King of diamonds on the turn. There's a Broadway possibility for nobody.
Nobody.
Nope. Ashton.
Yep.
Ashton's hand just improved from the queen high flush. I heard all in from Basil.
And Rob just picked
Oh,
up
Basil's
top
got a
2.
set of fives.
Yeah.
All in $480 would be a pot $370. all in. I don't think anybody has a strong enough hand to call that except Ashton. I was out of breath. Ashton's setting 33%.
Rob might. He's too tight to call that right there, but 2 pair right there, top 2 pair, he might. You're only talking $375 on a $4,000 stack.
Yeah. Does he got 4K? Holy crap! The new chip leader is Rob. Ashton made the call. We knew Ashton was. Now, so the game changes. It's $375 to win 1,200 now.
Correct.
The whole game changes. He's getting 3-1 on his money when it becomes 1,500 then. No, 1,600.
Yeah.
So it's what is that?
Yeah, 4-1.
Almost 5-1.
No, 400. I mean, 400
Okay.
to into 1,600. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but 4-1. He's getting 4-1 3-way action. Everybody looking for something. Basil's looking for a paired board, and he doesn't get it. Ashton's Broadway gets there.
Ashton's Broadway does get there.
Ashton's Broadway gets there. Well, so does he check it and let Rob bet the king high straight?
No, because Rob doesn't have a king.
Oh,
high
no,
straight.
he
Rob's
doesn't.
got top 2.
Yep, he's got to bet it.
No, he's got to bet it. I mean, because
So here's what I've learned from Clyde when you got the nuts bet it.
Mhm.
He said no one's going to build it for you.
that's right. No, anybody else build your pot.
That's a big bet.
That's an over bet. I kind of like that bet, but nobody's going to.
He's showing to be maybe a little more experienced than we think he
At
is.
least
at
on the
PLO.
betting side. At
Yeah.
least, yeah. I mean, I like that bet.
That's a good hold'em bet for an over bet.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying he's a little more experienced than we're giving him credit.
Yeah, all
He
you're
shows
gonna do,
ace
all you're
queen.
gonna do is poker
Basil
is
says that's so sick, dude.
Yeah.
You got lucky. Rob said I had King Jack 5.
Yeah.
5s were dead.
Did he have King Jack 5?
Yep.
Did he have a 5? In his
Yeah, he had
hand?
King Jack 5.
Okay.
Basil might be, you don't see this very often from Basil. He might be rebuying.
Looks like it.
Can I have that when you're done? Smell it.
Yeah.
Basil's back in for 300. 3 hundos.
Ashton's been second chip leader. 3,200.
This is why I love the 5 on the button version with lower buy-ins, because you look around, you've got 3 players all of a sudden over $3,000.
And they bought in for 500 to 1,000.
Yes, Nancy bought in I think for 800.
Yeah.
Ashton bought in for maybe 900, 1,000.
Yeah.
Curtis is in for 2,000, but he's over 2,000 now.
We need to order a pizza. I'm starving. I hadn't eaten supper tonight. I'm starving. I had a Taco Bell chicken salad, fajita salad today. And here I am. I'm trying to eat right, so I had this chicken fajita salad, and I'm like, let's order a pizza. So I went to the doctor this last week because I do the whole weight loss thing, and I've lost 21 pounds in the
That's
month.
pretty good.
Well, when I looked at the doctor, I said, and that was from zero effort at all. He said, I wouldn't brag about that.
Where's my sound effect? Badooch.
But yeah, you know, I'm like, really, it's from zero effort at all. I was so busy, I had that time to work. And that's what I need. Throwing chains, moving drilling rigs, you're throwing that iron around.
Yes.
They get you back in shape.
Real quick.
And they pay you to go to the gym on those days, in theory. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's from no effort at all. He's like, I wouldn't brag about that. We need to get Doc back up here. He's a member. He's played up here a time or two. We need to call him up sometime. He has a family care clinic over there right across from Walmart.
Yeah.
Dr. Fidel Ojeda. Good guy. He's from Lamesa. Grew up in Lamesa and went to Notre Dame.
Cool.
Oh, I give him a hard time all the time about, I like Boston College because they're the good Catholics versus the bad Catholics over in Notre Dame. He just rolls his eyes. But good guy, good friend. Curtis picks up nut flush draw and top pair. He's never going anywhere ever. Who else are we looking at? Oh, Rob has top 2. Brendan has Jack 9, gut shot, straight flush draw. And the 10 of clubs is gone. Never mind. 10 of clubs is gone. Miss Nancy will fold hers for 90, I believe. Oh, look here. Aces. We got a set of aces here. We got aces full. Rob has aces full. Rob's running hot.
Oh my goodness.
And Curtis has nut flush draw with trip aces.
Look. So here's something to pick up if players are watching. Rob tends to act differently when he hits his hand, when he hits monsters.
Yeah.
You see how he kind of closes off? This is just something from observation of a player.
Curtis doesn't have a 3, does he? Okay. So say that would be horrid.
Actions on Rob. He's probably going to bet half pot, 250.
250.
Curtis, and that's going to get a call from Curtis.
Sure.
He's got trip aces.
With a 10 kicker.
Oh no, he's raising, 550.
Oh.
Rob's licking his chops. But that's also a hold'em play right there.
Yeah.
Because what's the odds of 2 of their cards, one of them being an ace?
Yeah.
1,200 re-raise.
I made this observation.
Now
about,
Curtis knows he has the boat.
I made this observation about Joni when we play in tournaments. I'm like, why do people just give you gifts like they do? It doesn't matter what they just gift her.
She's
their
like
gift.
Mohawk. They think she's bluffing.
Yeah.
And she's always got it.
And she's always got it. And I'm like, they just give. Like here, he's fixing to gift.
Curtis
him
has
another
called.
$700. Yes,
Curtis
he's
has
fixing to
called
give him
$1,200.
Yes.
Rob wins another $3,000 pot. He is at $5,100 on a 5 on the button table. 5 on the button table. 3 players hold $11,000.
And I have to say, this is actually where this game gets a hold'em player in trouble.
Yes.
Because in any other game, in any hold'em game, you're going to call with trip aces every time.
Mm-hmm.
And if they have the full house, they're just going to have the full house.
Brendan's going to add on a couple chips.
Wow. Yeah, that is where PLO will get a hold'em player in trouble.
But just like this, Curtis is down again. He can be up 5 hands.
He could.
It's going to be hard to get Ashton's, Nancy's, and Rob's chips.
Oh, well, you're never getting Rob's chips.
No.
Rob has already built the log cabin, got the fire on the grill, and is about to go into hibernation. Just to mark it down. He's just running so good right now that he has to play.
Yeah.
I don't know about Ashton. Miss Nancy will play a pot with you. She does not care.
She will, but she seems so uninterested right now. Scrolling through Facebook.
She probably heard me call her old already. She's probably mad at me.
We ate some Steak Express. I bought her Steak Express today.
I just told you I'm starving to
I
death. You
know.
bringing up Steak Express.
She ate a steak.
You said Steak Express. I'm not sure that's a steak. Although they do a pretty good flavor. I like Steak Express.
They have good tips. Their steak tips,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
very good.
When
Because they
I,
put that extra juice in them.
When we had our game running all the time, they were 4 doors down from us. We had a lot of Steak Express.
Oh, yeah, that's right there.
Jacks are all gone. Aces are all gone. Nope, there's 1 ace in the deck.
8s are all gone. 2 have been Tony's, 1 in Ashton, 1 in Ian's.
Yep. So Miss
2,
Nancy
4,
could win this hand pretty easy.
8, 9. 9 players at $25 a pop. $225. But she said bomb pot. I wish we had the table volume on. She said bomb pot time, single board.
Single board bump pot, yeah.
Flop comes out 2, 3, king.
Does anybody have a king? There's not a king in a hand.
2 people have a 3.
Yeah.
No, there's king and Corey's. And Curtis.
I'm always looking to the left. I didn't even realize we had more people over
No,
here.
it's a family pot. Look at this. Ian has a less than 1% chance to win.
Less than.
Less than
Nancy
1%.
has a better chance of winning than Ian does. Wow, you don't hear that every day. 0% has a better than. Well, Ian's back
She's
up
got
to 6%.
pocket aces and she's at 0.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
No, it has to be right. That means there's no more aces.
But a 5 saves
There's
her.
no a 5 gives. So that means all the 5s are gone.
There's only 1 5 gone.
Well,
Yeah.
that means all the 5s are gone because it calculates every card.
What's an ace do for her? Oh, an ace kills her.
Yeah,
instead
ace
of
gives
aces.
Corey or
Oh, she's
Ashton the straight.
9%, so there's a 5 in the deck. Okay. She did.
Oh, she went to 8%. That 9 gave her 8%. How?
A pair of 9s. Oh, Corey.
A 5. She's drawn to a 5. Corey says
Or the
Nancy,
board pair.
Nancy,
The board pair she
Nancy bet 900. Corey says all in. What does Corey have?
Oh, he's only got 270.
No, I'm trying to figure out what he has. King Deuce. He's got 2 pair.
Yeah. Board pairs, and it did not pair.
Corey gets a check mark. That's how you turn 900 into 1600.
Wow, he moved all in with king deuce. Oh, he did have king high flush draw.
Okay, okay. I was trying to figure out how that made sense, and he's not just going to stick his money in blind.
No, but he picked up the king high flush draw as well. I guess he had a straight draw. He had straight draw, flush draw.
Oh, he had a lot more than I thought he
the
did.
top two pair. Yeah.
He was dead with the jacks, but he had a lot because all the jacks were out. But he
Yeah.
he had a lot without knowing that they're dead. He had a
Yeah.
lot more.
He did.
Contacts getting a little bit blurry.
I got my readers if you need them. So I'm looking around the table. Looks like Basil's got the biggest guns at the table. Look at that picture up there.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's
Curtis.
got some guns.
David
Yeah,
Basil.
Curtis. Yeah, Curtis's are pretty big.
Yeah, of course. Basil's got some guns going on.
He's always been pretty stout.
Sorry, Ian. You and Miss Nancy look a lot alike. Just your arms. Now I like Ian's hand here. Believe it or not, 3-4-5. Even though it's got the 5-3 in it, I like that little run. Curtis has a better hand than 3-4-5.
Cards.
7-8-9. Basil's hand's good.
6-4. Man, who's got 5-3? Anybody got 5-3?
Yeah, there's two of them with 3-4-5. So they flop open ended.
Yeah. There really are two of them.
Mm-hmm. Curtis has top pair with open ended. He needs to be banging on this pot. Curtis absolutely needs to bang on this pot. Rob just bet 35 with top pair ace kicker. Yeah, Ian calls. I think everybody else goes away. Tony called with a pair of sixes? No, he did. He sure did. With a pair of sixes. What's he looking for?
A king, a jack, or an 8.
Okay. And
3-4-5, get there.
that gets there.
But now you introduce the option of diamonds.
Does
Nobody's
he-
got them.
Nobody's got them.
But it's still, they got 4 cards in the hand. The chance of them having a diamond increases significantly.
Yep. Ian bets 210. There, go ahead and just chop it up. Oh. Now that's a good bet by Curtis. Curtis just moved all in on him, even though they got the same hand. 6-7.
That makes 5-7 look more. 5-7 with 2 diamonds in your hand, you'd be free rolling.
Yeah. I don't know if Ian thinks like that, but he doesn't. He called. So they're gonna chop it up. Oh, and diamonds would have got there. Look at there. Wow. Ace of diamonds on the river.
Yep.
And when you're in Ian's shoes, one, you want to only see 5-7, and
Yeah.
two, you're hoping he doesn't have.
You don't want to
diamonds.
see 3-8 of diamonds sitting in their hand.
Yeah. Or hell, 5-3 of diamonds.
Yeah, 5-3. I'm telling you, 5-3 is a monster.
5-3 would have been a big one right there. Just
Yes.
the steel wheel.
Yeah. Oh
Another
my
nickname.
gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot that.
Yeah, just the steel wheel. Yeah. Mm.
Oh, we forgot snake eyes and bullets for aces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Queens are ladies. Kings are cowboys.
Yeah.
We forgot the basic ones.
Well, the basic ones. Yeah.
Fish hooks,
Fish hooks.
dimes.
Dimes. Yeah.
We forgot all the basic ones.
I still like the Jack 8 Jeffrey Dahmer. That's pretty
Yes.
funny. Because Jack 8 all of his victims.
10-5 is the dime store, Woolsworth.
Woolsworth,
Yeah.
5 and dime. Yeah.
98 is Old, Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
Oldsmobile 98.
Yeah. 10-9 was countdown.
76 Union Oil.
Yeah.
7-5 Heinz for Heinz
Heinz
57.
57.
The 45, nicknamed Jesse James.
King Queen divorce.
Oh yes.
Mixed marriage. That's funny. Lucy and Ricky.
We forgot some of the basic ones.
We did. Okay, I want to know why King 10 is called the Ike Turner. I've got to look this one up. Not too politically correct in the.
So we've got a
era.
pot brewing. Rob bets the pot 155. If Rob's betting it, are you playing it right now? Carter?
Huh?
If Rob potted it to 155, if Rob's playing, are you in it?
It would 100% depend on what my cards were. 100%. If I've got, but I don't have position on him either. But yeah, no, I'm not playing. I mean, I don't know what anybody's hands are.
We're going to have a little computer glitch on this hand. We had the cards, but we lost them all.
But he got 2 callers. What does Nancy have?
It'll show up in a minute. All right,
Oh, I like
7765.
Nancy's
I like Nancy's hand, yes.
I really
Just
like
because of
Nancy's
that.
hand.
Just because of
She
that
just
right there.
flopped it.
Yes.
She just stone cold flopped it. Wow.
She says pot. 490.
I got you, brother.
That might be the one guy in the whole building you don't have to get. He's pretty good with math.
Yeah, he did say 455.
Oh, did he
Yeah.
really? Oh, 490.
We cheat because we got the number in front of us.
Well, yeah, I say that all the time. It's real easy to sit here in the armchair quarterback.
Yes. So it's so easy to do it from this, and it's so easy to do it from the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when you're playing at the table, you have the whole time to calculate it, and the dealer's got 722 things to worry about, especially on a
Yep.
live stream table, calling out the bets, doing everything. And
Well, come on in here, Crash.
sometimes it's hard.
The Crusher's here. She's just knocking chairs around the office as you walk in.
Oh,
Bull in the china closet.
always. This chair's not as comfortable.
So, by the way, I had lots of people that enjoyed your golf video.
Yeah, I know, jerk. I showed it to some of the guys at work.
They start laughing.
I do like Brandon's
Yes.
hand. Excuse me. I like Ashton's hand.
I like
Double
I don't like
suited
Brendan's hand as much.
and
no.
straight draws.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King.
Tony's hand folded.
Oh, live straddle to 20. Brendan straddles to 20. Rob makes the call. Why not? He's running godly.
Well,
hot.
that's not a bad hand. I mean, pocket sevens, queen jack.
Every one of these people's hands are playable so far. You like my new shoes? ¿Te gustan los zapatos?
I got that. Yeah, I've seen them before.
I've had them 2 weeks.
I've seen them
Yeah.
before. But yes, I like them.
I
just bought my mom a pair.
44 bets it. Wow, that's a big bet.
I bought my mom a pair, but they're blue and pink.
I need shoes.
Is it? It's not Father's Day, is it?
I don't want shoes for Father's
You
Day.
can buy them shoes for Mother's Day.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, the Dollar
can
General.
All right, so at Kojak's, if someone says pot for 115, 5 are going to tag along. We're going to have 6-way action. Got a pot brewing. Everybody's got possibilities. Got to hate money to play this game. 6-way action. Flop comes out. King of spades. Ace of diamonds. 8 of clubs. And jacks. Oh, just kidding. Ace, king. 2 pair in Corey's hand. 2 pair. It's going to check around. Corey bets the pot $690. Nobody can make this call.
No, there's no hands there that.
Yeah, nobody's got enough. So just like that, Corey's back up to 2,200.
Yeah.
Basil, the king of the short stacks, is going to make a move here in a minute. You know, when he puts his money in, he just has to not get unlucky.
Right.
Because Basil always has it when he puts it in.
Well, even not necessarily always has it, but he's never barefoot.
Yeah.
He's always got some rescue there. It's the number one rule in poker: always leave yourself some outs.
Yes,
you know?
that's what Matt Damon says.
Well, and it's really
The number one rule in poker:
Really?
always leave yourself an out.
Actually, though, as floor and dealer, what is the number one rule in poker? When you're making a judgment call on the floor, what's the number one rule?
Oh, within
Player's
whatever
best in-
within best interest of the game.
What's within the best interest of the game? That supersedes all rules in poker. What's in the best interest of the game?
That's literally the number one rule on TDAs.
Yep. What's in
When
the
you're
best
studying for
interest
that,
of the
the
game?
number one rule is literally all rolling should be within best interest of the game.
Yep. Good.
I took the test.
Well, you better know that. I mean, you only been in it since you was 4, so.
I took the test. I passed.
I
All
did too.
right. So we got a $10 straddle. That's a good straddle hand too.
That's a good straddle hand.
Rob, look at this. This guy's in the aces.
Unbelievable.
Curtis raises it to 20.
Although where he's at in that position in PLO, it's okay to just call
Oh, I don't ever raise aces in PLO.
there. Yeah. I will if I'm towards the end of the act.
Man, I've got to where I don't raise them because they're just one pair. Flop comes out, King 10-9, you lose to 2 pair.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I've said
King
this
10-9 and straight.
to my son all the time. After the flop, aces are just a pair.
I like Ian's hand too.
In Hold'em or PLO. I like Ian's hand. Matter of fact, I like Ian's hand probably better
After
than
seeing
most.
everybody else's hands,
Yeah.
nobody holds a 3. Curtis is all you can eat
With
pre-flop.
pocket nines.
Jack 9-9
I don't,
deuce.
but you know what? I don't blame Curtis for doing this right here. He only had $300 in front of him.
There's a ton of money in the pot.
Yep. Yep. I don't blame him one bit for doing that. Because Rob made it 180 to go. Curtis just moves on with Jacks. He's behind, but he's only behind by 1% right now.
Lindsay, can you run out and see who won the high hand?
It's Zach Dishman still.
Okay, it's over.
Is it?
Yep, it's 10 p.m. Will you go out there and have Josh announce Zach Disman won? He'll be here in a little while. He'll be here in a little while.
Well, you're out there. Will you order a pizza?
You have a cell phone. You literally can do it.
I'm in the middle of the live stream.
I'm working.
230 is the total bet. Actions on Ian first.
Ian needs to call.
He let go.
Oh,
Actions
he
on
needs
Miss
to call.
Nancy. What does Miss Nancy got? I
like
like
Miss
Nancy's hand.
Yeah, it's okay. Curtis is doing the I'm cleaning up my stuff because I'm going home bit. Miss Nancy makes the call.
I like that. Ashton needs to make the call.
He needs to. He's getting the right price, I think, to make the call.
Now, Brendan needs to pot it. Punish the limpers. He knows he's got to at least call right here. As the dealer says, Brendan makes the crying call
And here
because he
comes
was
Tony
complaining.
with all of it, maybe?
No.
I would put Tony's whole stack in right there.
Yep.
With pocket
What about
money.
Rob? Now does Rob? No, Rob
No.
can't.
With that many callers, Rob's aces shrink
Okay.
up. Yeah. There's just too much.
So
of
here
it.
we go.
I like Ian's hand better than the other still.
$1,400 pre-flop, 5 on the button, $300 buy-in, round of each game. Flop comes out. Jack of diamonds, 7 of hearts, 3 of hearts. Tony's got
Tony.
the second nut flush draw that Ashton holds the nuts to.
Oh, he sure does. He sure
Nancy's
does.
got Nancy's got 2 pair, guttered to a 9.
And she's the
Rob
favorite
is
by a
done
lot.
with the hand. Nancy bets.
She bets the pot.
the
1,400.
pot.
Yeah. And she's fixing to get to say shipping.
Nope. Nancy bets 1,200.
Oh, she bet almost the pot.
That's a good bet. I like it.
So,
Oh no, she did bet the pot. 1,380. Just kidding.
I was gonna say that did not look like a $1,200 bet. Yeah.
Nobody can call this unless you have a set or the nut flush draw. And nut flush draw has $2,500. That's over half his stack to make this call. That right there says I have a set. That's
Absolutely.
screaming set. That's screaming I have Jack, 10, 9,
Of
10,
course,
8.
you look at Ashton's hand. A 5 gets him there.
Yep.
Any heart gets him there.
But so when you're looking
And
at
an
Nancy's
ace,
bet,
an ace gets him there.
yeah. Nancy's hand is screaming. I have Jack, 10-9.
Brendan is considering this with a 4% chance. And nothing in his hand.
He's Hollywooding.
Yeah, it's got to be a Hollywood. Okay.
Oh, he was waiting on
He was
Ashton.
waiting on Ashton.
Never mind. I take that back. He wasn't
Yeah,
Hollywood.
okay, he wasn't Hollywood. We apologize for the Hollywood comment. And then Tony's only got 260. He's got to put it in right
Yeah.
there. Has to.
Board. I mean, 3 comes on the.
Curtis
he's winning.
has no shot. I mean,
A 9?
theoretically.
No,
There-
a 9 can't get him there.
There's only.
No, 10-8.
You're
Sitting
right.
in Nancy's hand.
So a Jack? Nope. Jack doesn't get him there.
Yeah, Jack does. No.
No, Nancy makes a boat if another Jack comes.
So he's got to have Jack. Oh God, he's got 4%. Deuce. Oh, there's his queen. Now diamonds. Anybody got diamonds? Nope.
No. But Nancy.
So we've got a side pot between Nancy and Tony. Tony's gonna sweep it. Tony's sweeping it all.
Yeah, because Nancy had to put 1,400 in when it was all said and done.
No, she only had to put 100 and something. Ashton says I folded 4-3 of diamonds.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. Rob had ace 9 of diamonds, pocket aces.
Yes.
So Tony's back in it. Tony's at $2,000 after that hand.
Wow. Yeah, Miss Nancy's giving a little back. Half her profit back so far.
All right. We are on PLO still. 8-handed, about to have a replacement.
All right, Nancy's again.
You need Corey, Ashton, and Brendan's cards. Flop comes out, ace, king, ace.
Well, that kind of narrows the field. You know, that's a pretty polarizing hand right there. Well, I guess Mother's Day is tomorrow, isn't it? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Mother's Day is tomorrow.
You know what kind of flowers I got, Mom? I got her cactus.
Fits her personality.
No, so listen. I ordered flowers. They didn't get delivered Thursday like they were supposed to.
Uh-huh.
Literally was like, I'm going to call them Friday. They were like, oh man, we were supposed to call you and tell you we didn't have those. I'm like, you told me they were in transit yesterday. But they were going to offer me a partial refund and a $20 credit.
I got you.
I got a full refund.
Well,
And bought her a cactus today.
well, cactus is not her personality, but it is the one plant she won't kill.
It's okay.
Her new classroom.
All
is
right,
gonna
so
be
we've got
all
80 in the
cactuses.
pot. Ace, king, ace. 10 of
10
diamonds on the
diamonds.
turn.
I was telling a story about a cactus and you yelled over me.
What? I can't hear you on that side. I'm sorry.
Thought.
So Ashton's going to pull in a pot.
He's doing good.
Look at
'cause
this.
I didn't think he really liked PLO. He's been doing really good though.
He's been
Rob's
running
got
around.
4,500. Ashton
But
2,700.
he's
Miss
making- but he's
Nancy's down to
making the right-
2.1.
He's making the right bet sizes at the right times. Who just sat down in Curtis's seat?
He's a new player tonight. I actually do not know his name yet. He walked in when I walked in here.
Okay.
But we'll find out in a moment.
Okay.
Seems like a nice guy, though.
He's about to find out. This table, there's a few players that are running pretty hot right now.
Rob and Ashton both running hot.
Yep. And Tony.
Yep.
But you know what? I say Tony's running hot.
That
He's
he just played his hand.
Yeah,
that
he's
one.
grinding out. All right, well, I already see one fly.
So we got a brand new member over there sitting with Diamond Hydraulics.
He's got a Texas A&M shirt on. So
Wah,
yeah,
wah.
yeah.
That's okay. We'll give him one. We'll throw him a bone tonight.
That's better than a UT shirt. So
No, sir.
So much better.
so much better than a UT shirt.
I got Hank to do this today.
So I don't know if you knew this, but last Friday my sister retired from the Boys and Girls Club after 26 years. And I got to go to a luncheon in Austin. It was a Boys and Girls Club fundraiser. I got to hang out with Kat Osterman, if you don't know who that is. Kat Osterman's a 3-time Olympic softball player. Won the gold and 2 silvers as a pitcher. Probably the greatest female pitcher of all time. Nadia Taylor, who's a professional ball player. There's 8 players.
Nine
nine
players.
players. Yeah, it's crazy.
With a new player. I'm like,
Yeah.
His name's Wade.
$315 in the pot pre-flop.
So I got to hang out with Derek Johnson, who played for Kansas City Chiefs, and I got to play out with Brian Jones.
Flop comes out 4-4 deuce. Look at this. Flops a boat, Rob. Brendan's in trouble because he's got 4s. He's got a 4 in his hand.
4s with open-ended.
Oh no, this is going to be so this is why it's so hard to play the little pocket pairs when the board does this, because now they're playing the 4. Basil's got a 5 or a 7 that wins it for him. Brendan's got a 6, a 9, or a 10 that wins it for him.
So what I was going to show you is I actually got to hold on to those medals.
Oh, nice.
And I was telling my sister, I said, not many people in the world has actually got to hold a gold medal or silver medals from the Olympics, from the actual Olympic Games. They're made out of pure gold and pure silver, by the way.
Yes. Did you know when they win those, they have to pay the taxes on that ounce of gold?
Ounce,
Or
that gold
pound,
medal weighed
yeah.
about half a pound.
Yeah, whatever it is. They
I
have
told
to,
her, I said, it's a good thing I'm not fast because my fat butt would have been running.
yeah, whatever it is, they have to pay the taxes coming back into the United States for the Olympics on that, and it's stupid.
Yeah, that's kind
So
of
here we go. We've got
how we
an
take care of our
all-in.
athletes. Basil had 105 bucks.
Brendan
on
raises to $440. Actions on Tony. He does let it go. Who folded the other 4?
it. Who folded the deuces full?
First act. Rob folded deuces full,
Wow.
which is smart.
4-3 should make a boat there. I thought somebody had 4-3.
Kings.
Yeah, Basil
Kings
went.
full.
Kings full. Oh, the first
Kings
hand down.
full. Welcome to the brand new member, Mr. Wade, who's got at least 600 out there on that hand.
Yeah.
Oh my! OMG! Basil loses with 4s full
With
of
4s
3s.
full.
That was a great fold by Rob, folding pocket deuces.
Yeah, come to find out it was.
And so, welcome to the table, Wade, who buys in for 1,000 and is sitting with 2,000 now.
I think he bought in for less than that because that was a $1,400 play.
Yeah. Maybe bought in for 600.
Mm-hmm. He's thinking, well, this
No, he
can't
bought
be
in for
easy.
more than 600 because he bet 600 on the river. Remember, he
Okay.
had the stack.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I forget that it's in his. Yeah, you're right. Because his money goes in the middle too. Yeah, he's gonna think, well, I just set out a table full of fish. This game's easy. Oh, I didn't see that Joni was making fun of Miss Nancy when she won too.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, Carrie and Joni luck box and yeah.
I'm just saying, I thought it was so funny when Nancy literally
Ship
unlocked
it.
Ship it. They all were just like, "Did you what?"
She would have shit a brick if somebody would have flipped over pocket 5s.
Oh my gosh.
Wade is brand new. Let him know that he doesn't have a blind that's supposed to be out right now. Thank you. Wade's asking what the blinds are. He thought it was a 5-5 game. He just learned it's 5 on the button.
He straddles.
Oh, he does straddle. He says, if you won't take my 5-5 blind, I'll straddle it.
Yeah, just make it 10.
I'd like to make it Kojak's Fire where the opening bets, the opening pot's 5x.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we are on Hold'em. Jack 9,
We are.
3-3, Queen 10. I forgot Ian was here.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Brendan 3 bets with his ace king.
Tony's calling with his ace 3 suited.
His walking back to Houston.
Yeah.
Bet you didn't know that nickname, did you, Lindsay?
What?
What's the nickname for ace king?
I don't know. The loser at Kojak's?
It's Anna Kournikova or Big Slick. Then we found another one tonight called Walking Back to Houston, because that's what used to happen to all the Houston players. They'd lose their money in Dallas and have to walk back to Houston playing ace king.
3-way action, 245 in the pot. Flop
Oh.
comes out ace, deuce, 6.
And that's what ace 3 gets you in trouble with.
Oh, wouldn't you love to see a 3 right here? That
Three
would
would
give
be
Tony 2 pair
amazing.
and give Corey trips.
3 on the turn, king on the
A
river.
3 of hearts. A 3 of hearts. Because that gives Brendan a backdoor
Yes.
nut flush. Oh,
Yes.
we're such devilish. A buck and a squirt is the bet. Call by Brendan. Tony's in some trouble. Oh, now Tony's hand looks so much better.
Getting better.
It's not better, but it looks so
yeah,
much
it looks
better.
better. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Two cows, one calf,
Yep.
and it's a call. We all of a sudden have a huge pot. $1,000 in the pot, $9.95.
3.
Tony called Monica. Brennan declares all in.
Was it Tony raises?
7 of spades on the river.
7 of
Brennan's
spades,
yeah,
okay.
Brennan's got the nuts.
Yeah, he does have them. Yeah, that's no way Tony calls here. No way Tony calls here. He might make a liar out of it, but no way he calls.
I don't think there's any possibility that he can call.
No way.
Any 6 beats him.
No, there's no way he makes this call. For $550? Oh my gosh, he did make a liar out of us.
And he said, "Yep, you got it." So Brennan, just like that, bought him for $600. All of a sudden, has $2,100. He's back.
He added on though, didn't he?
What's that?
I think he added on.
No, he added on 600 to it.
Oh, okay, okay.
So he's pretty close to even now.
Wow, honestly, I cannot believe Tony made that call. I really cannot.
That's not a mouse. So Rob is up $2,950. Ashton is up $1,200. Brendan's got some work to do to get back to even. Corey, after all of his up and downs, he's down $55.
That's a win.
Wade, after 2 hands, is up $820.
Yeah,
Tony's only down $220.
that's a win.
Yeah. Ian, $1,100. He's up $735.
Wow.
46 hands in. That's pretty impressive.
That's crazy.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunk it?
I like Brendan's hand. What's the Jack 8?
The Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, yes.
The Jeffrey Dahmer. Because Jack ate his victims. The Jeffrey Dahmer.
Cannibal.
Wow.
No, I get the
Okay.
reference, but I thought it was something else. But then I remember that's not.
That's the 6-9.
I was thinking Jack 9,
What is Jack now?
the pedophile.
Oh,
I've never heard it called that. And we're on the wrong screen. Charlie can't mute it fast enough.
All right, now that we're back from no man's land, welcome back. Button is on, Mr. Corey Smith. Lindsay, will you fill up? See, oh no, number 4's got a person in it. Will you see if he's coming back, please?
It's Basil.
He's not coming back.
I don't think he's coming back.
Wow.
All right, Ian is going to be under the gun, first to act. Hand number 47. Somebody's got pocket 5s. He puts his chalk on top of the hand, calls for 5.
They have it. Okay.
Oh, that wasn't pocket 5s. That was 65. I was a little bit off.
Ten jack. Yeah, 10 jack. That's what's winning it.
I like 6-5.
Yeah.
I always like the underdog. Oh, 10 jack. Somebody folded the straight, I think.
Yeah. Distinct possibility. Nice bet by Ian.
Corey wins. Corey had the straight. Somebody had 7. Bye bye, Lindsay Lou.
Peace out. I'm gonna go deal.
Yeah, find out if somebody wants to sit in Basil's. Look at this. The short stack is now 925. That's Tony after he was up 2,000.
Yeah. Well, he made that call with Brendan.
Man, that was a tough hand. He has no play with Brendan. Doesn't know where he stands.
But you had a
Easy
7
fold.
kicker.
Easy fold. No, 3
Yeah.
kicker.
But 7
Oh,
on the board.
oh yeah.
I mean, you're literally playing the board as your kicker, and it's just like, ugh.
First action on Miss Nancy.
And I also said that's why you don't play ace-3, because it gets you in that kind of trouble.
Four-way action. Big hands except for the 8-3. Flop comes out ace 8-6.
Does the 8 take the lead? 8 does not take the lead, but he's in it.
Yeah, he's in it to win it. He's 25% in it.
I know it. That's maybe a 3 will come.
Nancy bets 20. I don't think anybody calls.
I think the 8 calls. I think Ian calls $20 right here. Yeah.
Oh, and her betting is so smart on this. This is her experience.
Yeah.
20 and 35, little amounts. She's just trying to maximize value.
This is where I wish we could see the rabbit.
Yes.
It shows the ace king.
Rob, overwhelming, almost 2-1, 1,000 short of being 2-1 chip leader. 4,400, 2.7, 2.2, 2.1, 2.0. So what is that? 5 of the players have over 2,000? One has over 4,000?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the smallest stack of tables $1,000.
Yeah.
So there's some money on the table now.
Yes. Love it.
I didn't figure it up. What was it? 14,000 roughly. Yeah, there we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
16.
16, almost,
17,000.
no. Is that 18? Yeah, 17,000 on the table.
Yeah. On a 5 on the button game.
Ian looks down at, what was it?
Pocket 4s.
What was it? The name.
Oh, sailboats.
Yep, sailboats.
And there's dog balls.
Oh, I like the 7-4 in this spot.
You know, I kind of do. Too.
Unless a 4 hits the board.
Oh, I love a 4 to hit the board. Come on, 4. No. Oh, the 8.
Queen 10 flops the nuts.
Oh, against the set. Against the set.
Oh, this is going to be dirty. Set versus and a $75 bet. And hold them, it's a lot harder for them to be holding the hands that you don't want them to in PLO
Wow.
than in PLO. Ian's going to let it
Easy
go.
lay down for him. Wade laid it down pretty easy.
So do you call here?
You just call.
Just call.
You just call right here.
If he knew that he held a set, he would have raised it.
I think so. Absolutely. And what you're praying for is don't pair the board, you know.
Now
as
you're
far
praying
as
for
that.
don't pair the board and don't put a spade.
Yeah.
115 is the bet. This is where you do put a little raise out there. Because surely the deuce couldn't have helped anybody. Look how many outs Corey has though.
2 pair, maybe. Yeah, 2 pair. Yeah, 9 outs.
Look at this, just a call.
17%.
If the board pairs, he's going to wish he would have raised it right there.
Mhm.
Ashton checks. Now Corey's going to fire. Pot's 525. What do you bet? 400?
335.
Call, and Ashton flips it over.
Yeah,
And
two
he
pairs.
knew it when he just called. You notice he did not raise it,
Yeah.
and he bet 230.
Well, he saved the men,
Yeah.
you know. But here's the other thing too: by banging on it from off the flop turned river, you're not going to get rid of Corey with a set
No.
ever. You might if you ship it all. If he ships his whole stack on the flop,
Uh-huh.
Corey might go away.
Right. I'm going to check and see if we got anybody to fill that seat. I'll be right by it. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Brendan looks down at ace deuce. Tony with queen 6 makes calls $5. Wade calls with king deuce of spades. Ian has ace 5. He calls the 5. Flop is 8-6 king with 2 clubs. Yeah, I don't think anybody calls it. Ooh, I got the yawn. Sorry, folks. I yawned right in the middle of that. So yeah, if you're looking at what's on the table, I mean, the smallest stack is Tony with 900 in front of him. There's quite a bit of money for a 5 on the button table, for sure. Tony with 10-7. He'll fold that way. Looks like Corey's going to play a hand. Oh no, I'm sorry, Wade. I said Corey. Wade with king jack with the old Kojak. Ian calls with king queen. Ashton calls with king 10. So kings are gone for the most part. Deuce 8 deuce. Ian has the best hand. Backdoor spades for Wade. Backdoor hearts for Ashton. He bets 85. Ian's going to lay it down. Everybody's going to lay it down. That was a pretty example of what aggression will do for you. To stay aggressive in that situation. Wade did. Like I say, he's a new player. We don't really know him, but he played that hand pretty well. Tony has king high flush. Nancy has queen high flush. Brendan has a pair of fours. Ian has nothing. Brendan picks up 2 pair, queens and fours. And he's going to bet, looks like 250 or 275, I cannot tell. 250. Tony calls. I think Nancy probably calls here with queen high with a queen high flush draw. And a 5 of hearts on the river helps no one. So we're back to PLO. Two clubs hit the board, so Tony has queen high flush. I don't see much anything else that could even call here. He bets 1. I think everybody absolutely folds here. I think it's a pretty easy fold for everybody. And Tony pulls in a pot. Not sure who's sitting down there. I guess we'll know here in just a minute.
Brand new player, Frank B. Here we
Yeah.
go. What is this? Raised to 35, and what do we got? 7 players. If you're calling 5, you're calling 35 at Kojak's. Flop comes out. Queen of Hearts, 10 of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds, Queen, 10, Jack. That's Broadway for Brendan with the second nut flush draw. Nobody holds the nuts. It must be in the muck or in the deck. Nobody with a set. She's going to kick us out of here.
That's low.
Tony has 2 paired, looking for a jack or a 10. A 10's not going to help him. That would give Rob the overwhelming queen, 10's full of queens. Brendan's putting a whole bunch of blacks out there. It looks to be about $1,000. So Frank raises to 255, or Frank bets 255. Brendan raises to 1,000. Action's now on Frank, who this is his first hand at the table. They're holding the same
And you
hand.
say he's a new member?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's so Brendan's actually free rolling here in more than one way. A king and a queen on the turn and river give Brendan the nuts. Any heart gives Brendan the nuts. Yeah, Jack 9 of hearts on the turn and river would not give Frank the nuts. It would get him in a ton of trouble. That would give him Jack high straight flush. Brendan would be no, he wouldn't. No, that would be the winner. I was thinking Brendan would have a royal flush, but. No.
It wouldn't give that's a jack of diamonds.
Yeah. So, $2,300 in the pot. Frank calls the 745. The crusher is getting the pots correct. Heads up. Turn comes a 7. All in call. 5 of diamonds on the turn. We show Broadway. What a boring way to waste 5 minutes. Chopping up everyone else's money. Each player wins $90 on a pot that has $2,500 in it. $180 profit split between 2 players. Brendan's upset about that. He's saying, give me a heart one time. He looks so uninterested now that he sees a chop.
Yeah.
Most players are super excited.
He had a monster.
Yes.
He had a monster. And he flopped a monster. I mean, to be free rolling like that.
Yeah, he was completely free rolling. If they exposed their cards on when they're all in, he would have been thoroughly excited to see that. No way he can lose.
Right.
9 ways he can win.
Exactly.
All right, so we're going to move the button around. Who was the button? So Frank was the +1, so that puts the button on. Yep, Corey? Yes, ma'am. So, looking at the scoreboard, Tony's short stack 675, Ian 920, but there is over $17,000 on a 5 on the button table. $17K, and we know that if you're playing for 5, you're playing for 50. Action's starting to get short. We have about 13 minutes left in the live stream, and I laugh because I let the table know that we have about 13 minutes left, and they're always a singing and dance as we can switch cards to some easier cards to deal with.
Yes.
But 5 on the button. First action is going to be on Frank. He's probably going to raise it. He bets the pot. Ian's probably going to call it. Hadn't even got to see their hands yet.
He's betting the pot dark. I don't think he looked at his cards, did he? Oh, he's got that's a razor.
Yeah, that's a razor.
Sort of.
7-3's a monster.
Yeah.
We
7-3.
so from here on out, we can only say wrong stuff. All right.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I don't mind. We've been saying wrong stuff all night. I didn't think Tony would call that bet.
No matter what we say, like, oh, they're definitely going to fold here, they'll call. If we say they're definitely calling, they're 100% folding. Quarters, cards. Never mind. All right, Jack 7-5. Jack 7-5. Rainbow, we'll call it Skittles on the suits. Looking around, I see a bunch of 18% to win.
Yeah.
Ashton, Ian, and Frank are all at 18% to win.
I'm going
And
with
they
the
all
3%.
have completely different cards. Brendan's not far behind, 17%. He lost his 1% to Tony. Rob's sitting at 21%. Who's got 8-9? Anybody got 8-9? Somebody just bet
Surely
$100. Frank, new player to the table, first time playing on the live stream, leads out with $100. Ian looks down. He's got a little bit of something.
Anybody have anything? 2 pair for Ashton.
Ian's got a draw to a 9, gut shot to a 9, 2 9s, 3 9s are gone, so he's out of there. Ashton looks in, he throws 100 out there. Brendan wastes no time. Oh, I thought he was raising.
Oh, he's got the straight. Brendan have the straight? No, Brendan
60.
have the straight. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Ashton called 100 at a 0% chance to win.
Wow.
Corey's got the best 42. Nope, just kidding. It flips. Frank's got 42% looking for a queen for Big Broadway. Deuce of Heart, we'll call it a duck. Somebody ducked it. Look at this. 2 pair wins it. Now, if Ashton makes a bet and Brendan fires, can Ashton call it with a 2 pair again? He's got history with Brendan.
There's too many people behind him at this point.
Oh, Brendan says, I'm not going to try it again. Showdown. It checks around.
Gonna
Everybody's going to be saying, I missed a bet right there. 5-7 wins it. Everybody's got to double check their hands to see if they have 5-7 beat. And Frank does the proper thing to do in a round of each game. Always flip the cards over so the dealer has to read them so you cannot accidentally muck them. All right, we're back to Ian's under the gun. He's going to look down and see the ace. No, well, he sees the 8 deuce. He's going to call.
Yeah, not a bad hand. Not a bad hand.
All right. Good luck out there. Break some hearts. Call. Nancy's going to make the
I
call.
like Nancy's hand.
I like Ashton's hand.
I like Ashton's hand.
I like Brendan's hand.
Yeah.
Not so much. I like Tony's hand more than Brendan's hand.
Yeah.
Queen, queen,
Yeah.
hearts, spades, and 5-6.
Yeah.
Don't like Rob's hand.
Wade's hand's okay. But typically, if there's that many callers, somebody's got your outs.
Yep. Oh, 3-bet. Wade 3 bets it to 115. 115. We'll call that a buck and a basil.
Corey just folded pocket queens also.
Yep. Oh, that's nice.
So Tony is drawn
Dead.
pretty thin.
We'll call 115 buck and a basil.
Buck and a basil.
Fiddly.
3 aces are gone. 3 aces are gone now. Kings are gone.
Ugh.
Wow.
So if you're calling $5 at Kojak's pre-flop, this right here shows that you're calling 115.
115.
4-way action, $500 in the pot. Such a beautiful sight. Over 18,000, 19,000 now that Frank's joined us. Flop comes out. Ace, Jack, Deuce.
2 spades.
2 spades. Only one player holds the spades. Anybody got 3, 4,
So
3,
Tony
5?
picked up some equity there, I guess. He went from what 16% to 50.
$2 and a squirt from Mr. Wade. He's going to continue his action, saying, "I've got."
Oh, Brendan! I didn't realize Brendan had a set of jacks there.
Oh no, I did not either.
And Brendan's only a 24%er here.
Oh, that's so scary. Does he pot it right here, knowing that there's a spade draw out there?
I think he almost has to, but I don't know.
He elects to not inflate the pot.
Yeah.
That's what he did by just calling.
But you give Tony a free ride at it. You know.
Yep.
You need to make that draw pay.
All right, so that 115 pre-flop turned it into a $1,400 pot. Nobody's got 4-5, but now there's diamond possibility. Wade's holding the nut diamonds. Wade bet last time. He's probably gonna pot this all. Well, he won't be all in, but he's gonna pot it this time. And can anybody call that with a 4-5 possibility
Brendan
out there?
can. Sure. Yeah, Brendan absolutely can.
It would be easier if Brendan had Jack 3 of spades. He's not going to pot it, but he's going to bet big. 400, 500. Just kidding. Oh, he says
did say
pot. He
did
said
say
pot.
Yep. You called it. You said he potted here.
Yep.
And I think Brendan has to call.
That looks like nut spades because you're potting it on the diamond. It looks like nut spades with a 4-5. I don't think Brendan can call unless. Well, he does have 2,800. That's only he calls. He's gonna call. He's gonna call.
I think he's gonna have to. They made liars out of us all night, so I don't know what he's gonna do. I think his best bet is to get Tony out of there.
Yeah, I think he folds right here. I think he's going to talk himself out of this because it's $1,300.
Yeah.
He's a little in the hole tonight.
Yeah.
I think he folds it. Because what Wade has done has made it look like pocket aces the whole way.
Yeah.
If you think back at it,
Yeah.
raise pre-flop 115, bet 225. Oh, just kidding. He says all in. He's going to risk it for the biscuit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, players all in.
He only
All
has
in,
two
all
points.
in. And now he's elected to make himself call. Holy cow. So we've got a $6,000 pot. We've got 3 players all in. Set of jacks.
Biggest pot of the
Pocket
night.
queens, biggest pot of the night. Nut flush, diamond draw. Ace. So he's looking for diamonds. Brendan's looking for the board of pair. Tony's looking for a queen.
Brendan's looking for a blank and he scoops it.
Tony's looking for a queen or a 4. Tony's actually got a
Or a
better
spade.
chance.
Or a spade.
Or spade. Shit, I want Tony's hand. I want Tony's hand. And the river's a 9 of diamonds.
Diamond.
Wade sweeps it all. Wade sweeps it all. First time on the live stream table, he is pulling in a $4,800 pot, shipping his way. $4,800.
Meet the crusher.
Yes, meet the crusher. She breaks dreams and slaughters everyone else.
Yes. The
So
good news
unfortunate.
is Brandon still has chips.
Yeah, he's still got 1,500-ish, 1,200. Oh, that's so disgusting for Brendan. But that's what you have to do right there. You've got to
Biggest
try to
pot of
push.
the night.
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy. And Tony's bellying up to the bar again.
And he's digging deeper.
Yeah.
That looks like probably around a K.
And Wade is now the chip leader. Hadn't even played a full round.
He has played 4 hands at the table.
I'm telling you right now, he will think that Kojak's
1,
is the
2,
best
3,
place
4,
in the world
5.
to play. He'll never.
He has
We'll
played.
never lose him.
He has played. He's on his 5th hand. He has played 4 hands at the table,
Yeah.
and he is the chip leader at the table.
Yeah, he'll be coming back to Kojak's a lot.
Oh, good lord, good lord.
A lot.
Wade has played 4 hands. He's got 4,800 in front of him. He is up $3,600. He is your big winner on the night.
Yeah. Wow.
Rob's up 2,800. Ashton is still up $1,000. Ian up 500. Frank played 2 hands. He's down $30.
Yeah.
And Corey is still up $460. Man, he's been holding solid.
Wow.
He's in for 2 buy-ins,
Yeah.
and he's up $460.
This actually turned out to be a pretty good game.
Oh,
I like
man.
Nancy's hand here too. That's a good hand. For where she's at, 7, 8, 9. If you're gonna play it, I mean,
Yeah,
get the little
and
run
and
going.
it's getting down to the end of the night. We've got
Yeah.
this as the last hand.
Yeah, that was wow. Rob picks up a decent hand. Don't know what Wade or Frank has.
Flop comes out. Queen of clubs, 9 of diamonds, 5 of hearts. We got the Dolly Parton in there.
Yeah.
Ian's got the Dolly Parton with a queen.
Does he? Oh, he sure does. Oh, I keep forgetting to look to the right.
Yes, and we have
We got so many players calling. That
8-way action. Wade doesn't even have enough time to look at his to stack his chips up before he looks at his cards. He's got
pair.
top pair, backdoor flush draw.
so I guess Nancy's looking for a 6.
Wade does pot it. Oh, we should play No Limit Omaha.
Sure. Sure.
I used to joke around saying we should get some Pot Limit Hold'em and No Limit Omaha going.
I wish we would play Pot Limit Hold'em.
Yeah.
I do. Pot Limit Hold'em's bigger than No Limit. It gets a lot bigger.
Pot Limit, anything's bigger.
Yep. We used to play a game called No No No. It was a high-low game. No qualifier for low. No limit.
I got Queen Jack 987.
Yes. And that could be your low. If
Yeah,
that was the lowest.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. There was no qualifier for low, and it was no limit. It was crazy. I didn't realize Ian does have 2 pair with Queen. Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, Ian's got 3 pair.
3 pair.
Brendan does let it go.
I didn't
500.
realize Ian.
Oh,
free-betting.
$550. What the heck?
Yeah, he's free betting.
I could see Wade making this call. 580 to call.
As
I can
hot
see.
as he's running, of course.
What is? Yeah. No, a 9 will not give it to him. He's looking for a queen and or a 4. A 4 would give him a bigger 2 pair. Look at that. He's already got the chips in his
4
hand.
would not give him a bigger 2 pair. Jack's all he could
Oh,
catch.
he pulled the money out.
Yeah.
Said something to him and then folded.
Yeah, Jack. I mean, that's.
He shows his 3 pair.
Wow.
Yeah, let's get one more hand, and then we'll cut it. Yeah. All right, this is going to be the official last hand.
Wow.
Hey, can you take regular cards over to that table? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Bye. Yes.
I like
This is
Athens'
it.
hand.
All right, so the last hand. There will be action here. They know it's the last hand on the live stream. It always, every time, is a big one.
I'll bet we don't see another $6,000 pot though.
We could.
We could. I do like
We've got
Athens'
just
hand, though.
random enough cards in everyone's hand.
Yeah.
Look at this. Nobody's got the biggest pair of 7s. There's only 2 people with a pair of 7s and 4s.
Oh wow.
And the 7s hold one of the
2
4s.
running the hottest at the table now.
Yes. Flop comes out, 7-way action, ace of hearts, 10 of hearts, 6 of hearts.
All hearts. Who has hearts? Oh,
King,
Corey.
yeah,
Does
king.
hearts.
That's it. Okay, this is not going to be a big hand.
Nobody even has 2 pair. Do they? No.
Frank's at 0%. Ian's at 1. 7 of hearts on the turn gets even worse. Oh, set of 7s now for
Set of
Rob.
7.
Set of 7s now for Rob. And the nuts bets a quarter.
It's worth a quarter to me just to hit the board pairs.
It's worth a quarter to watch a monkey. What?
Yeah.
Don't finish that.
Yeah. Play with a football.
Yes.
Rob called the quarter.
Oh, of course. It was cheap enough. Quarter to win 120. 5 on the river is the end of the hand. No more betting. 75. And he says, I got a set of 7s. He'll show it. He always shows when what he was calling with. Nice hand.
And it only cost him a quarter. so-
Only cost him a quarter. So that concludes Saturday Night Live at Kojak's. We
Yeah,
are
it was a
leaving
good game
with
tonight.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're leaving with $20,000 on the table. The game will continue all night long. If you're not out at Kojak's, you're wasting your time. You've seen how big the pots are from all of us here at Kojak's. Come see us tomorrow for the Sunday Bounty.
Yep.
You got Chris Carter and Charlie Whittle. See you later.
Have a good night.